documents. Okay? Go right down to the criminal department and they'll give you a little printout. Okay? Thank you. Mr. Ramirez, yeah, I want to see you, sir. You're going to have to turn some lights on there. I feel like you're in a dungeon or something.
Oh, I'm in the truck, semi-truck, sorry.
Okay, that's all right. People against Alejandro Ramirez Jr., 26W842791. Your name?
Alejandro Ramirez Jr., Your Honor.
Did you pay this ticket?
Yes, I paid the
Park.
ticket number
The
25.
ticket in Allen Park.
Yes.
You better hang on. When did you pay it?
Friday. I got 2 confirmation numbers.
Okay, so they probably there's a warrant and lien for you. I just wanted to make sure they take it out. But if you paid it Friday, it's probably out because my lien history here was run on June the 1. So anyway, you're going to plead to impeding traffic here, true?
That is correct, Your Honor.
This is a commercial vehicle. So to that charge, impeding traffic, commercial vehicle, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible, Your Honor.
I accept the plea, commercial vehicle, 180, speeding's dismissed. You're all set. You're going to pay that today, right?
That's correct, Your Honor.
You can go right on 33court.com with your case number and take care of that. Best of luck.
Okay, quick question, Your Honor. What would be my case number for this one? Because I don't have the ticket, so I could write it down so I could.
Write this down. You got a pen? 26W.
Yes. 26W
842
842
791.
791.
Okay. Good luck.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. You have Timothy Whittle here? You had a lawyer on this, did you not?
Yes. Well,
Okay, so we're going to have to wait for your lawyer. Do I have any civil cases ready? He's got other things going, so just give him a minute, okay? Do I have any civil over there? Morgana Phipps, 26W842785. Come on. Your name?
Yes.
All right, so this says you're going to plead to impeding traffic,
Yes,
improper turn accident, minor damage, no injuries. Is that what you're going to do?
yes, sir.
To that charge of impeding, responsible or not responsible? Responsible to impeding traffic?
Yes, sir.
That's 0 points. Is that what you plead?
Yes, sir.
I'll accept the plea. 195 is your total and the improper turn's dismissed. Okay? Good luck to you.
Do I pay?
Right down the hall.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Do we have any civil? Which civil?
not for 9 o'clock.
Do we have anybody here on any of those, Linda?
Ellen Stone was here on the first case on your docket, but we don't have the attorney yet.
Okay.
They just signed in.
Can you
Okay.
guys give me that file?
I'll bring them in
Give me
right
that.
now.
I think I gave you the motion, right?
Yeah. Here's the motion.
All right, let's go on Jefferson Capital versus Ellen Stone, 2601149. Good morning, Ms. Francis, your appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor, and I'm Jack Francis on behalf of Plaintiff's Attorney of Record.
Ms. Stone, you have to start your video and tell me your name, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. My name is Ellen Stone.
You have to start your video. I don't know.
I'm sorry. It said it started. I'm not sure if I'm doing this right. Did it start? I'm sorry.
No,
I don't know.
I've never seen such it looks like a camera with a line through it.
Yeah. Oh, let's try that. That says it's mute.
Now you're muted.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know how else to start it, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna have you come up here then, okay?
Let me, can I sign out and join back in?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. That's not what I want to do.
Did we lose her now?
What's that?
I think we lost her.
Yeah, she was going to sign out and sign back in and see if that helped, as I understood it.
Oh, sorry. I missed that part.
That's all right.
I'm bringing her back in right now, Judge.
Thanks. Ms. Stone, now you have to unmute and start your video, bottom left-hand corner of your device.
There we go. Is that better, Your Honor?
No, I still can't see you.
Oh,
You did it last week, right?
yeah, I just joined. All I did was join the, not sure why it's doing that. It says my video is on. In fact, one more. I'm gonna try one more time. Let's see here.
Heather, any advice?
No, Judge, because if I click on it on her profile, it's saying that her video should be working because it says stop video.
Yeah, so does mine.
I think usually the camera with the line across it means the camera's not attached or not
Yeah.
working.
I don't know why that would be. It was working last week.
There you are. There you are. There you are. All right. Okay. Your name?
Ellen Stone.
I read your motion, Ms. Stone. And Ms. Francis, give me your name again, please.
Navjot Francis on behalf of plaintiff's attorney of record.
You attached the agreement language, but I couldn't have read this when I was 8. I can't.
I know
read
that was
this.
the only
Well,
copy
I
they
need you
sent
to
me.
tell me what paragraph you're referring to, first of all.
Okay, Your Honor, give me 1 second. I will pull that out. It's the arbitration agreement, and it says the claims. Do you want me to read all of it, or just the
No, I
portion?
want you to just tell me what paragraph you're referring to.
Paragraph C.
Paragraph C.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
The
what
arbitration.
number?
It's just the arbitration agreement, so it would be number 9. Arbitration for disputes, no jury trials or class actions, and then it lists A, B, and C. Yes, sir.
Why don't you read it to me? I cannot read this.
I know that was a strange
Read
copy.
it to me. Read it
It
to
says,
me.
okay, so it's paragraph C out of 9 says, if we or you request arbitration of a claim, we and you will not have the right to litigate the claim in court. This means 1, there will be no jury trial on the claim. 2, no pre-arbitration discovery will be permitted except as the rules pertinent or permit. And 3, no claim may be arbitrated on a class action suit basis, and neither we nor you will have the right to participate as a representative or member of any class of claimants pertaining to any claim subject to arbitration. Generally, the arbitrator's decision will be final and binding. There are other rights that you would have if you went to court that also may not be available in arbitration. Neither you nor we waive the right to arbitration by filing suit as long as no final judgment has been redeemed. And then
Ms. Francis, you agree she has the right to go to arbitration, correct?
Judge, I agree she has the right. She has not actually exercised that right. To exercise that right, she needs to actually file an arbitration, one of the venues for arbitration for that to be done. She has not done that. A motion to compel is not the proper way to request arbitration. Plaintiff does not have any, it says either party may elect arbitration. So if she does want that, then she would have to go through AA or one of the other agencies and actually file the complaint and pay the filing fees.
right, and
Why
I
would
can
she-
do that
Wait a
today.
minute.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
What provision of this agreement states that? She's the defendant.
It says,
I can't read it. Okay, so that's why I'm asking. I just cannot read this.
It's okay. B says a claim can be arbitrated and either party can exercise their right to do that. And so if defendant wants to do that, she would need to proceed with that. So either party may, and if she's the one who's wanting arbitration, she would have to pursue that.
You agree
Right,
with that,
and
Ms.
that's-
Stone?
That's what I'm doing. It doesn't state in the arbitration agreement that I had to do it prior to coming before you this morning, Your Honor, but I will, obviously, I will definitely do that today and present that proof to the court.
How about if I just order the case dismissed without prejudice for the reason that the parties are going to binding arbitration?
No, Judge,
But-
she has not filed it yet. So maybe I think at this point, a stay would be in order for
Can't
her
read
to
this.
do.
Can somebody send me this and we'll reconvene next Monday? I cannot read this. It's impossible for me to read. And I'm not saying that you're not right, but she's not the moving party here. She's the moving party for arbitration. She's not the plaintiff. So I need to see this and be able to read this to see, is it appropriate simply for the court to dismiss the case for the reason that the parties are proceeding to binding arbitration with the plaintiff filing it as opposed to the defendant filing it? I don't know. So whatever you guys want to do, but I'm going to give you your choice. I can adjourn this 1 week and somebody can get me a copy that I can read. Or, and maybe in the meantime, you can go ahead, Ms. Stone, if that's what you're convinced has to be done, because I just can't see it.
Yes,
And
Your
I'm not
Honor.
going to guess. Why don't you
Right.
read the whole thing to me that it says there, Ms. Francis? You talked about B, right?
It's a very long arbitration clause, Your Honor.
I'm
But
talking
Ms.
about
Stone,
B. Didn't you say B
Okay.
provided for that?
it says, yes, it says we or you have the right to require that each claim be resolved by arbitration. A claim will be arbitrated if, I have a hard time reading it too, the copy that Ms. Stone provided. I can't read
Let's
the
just
next
look.
line.
I don't want to be guessing here. Give me a better copy of this. I don't care how you do it. I'll need it next week. Let's give her a date next week, Linda, and I'll hear this again, okay? And in the
Okay,
meantime, if you're convinced that you're the one who has to initiate arbitration, Ms. Stone, you can do that and we can dismiss it on the record next week. If you're not
Thank you.
convinced, of that, and it's your obligation to pay filing fees based on the wording, then we'll go a different route. What do you have to me?
June 15th at 10 o'clock, Your Honor.
June 15th at 10 o'clock. So can you try to get that blown up and provide it here no later than Wednesday for me and get a bigger copy to Ms. Francis too, please?
I will do my best, Your Honor. That was what they
Convinced
sent
you're
me.
entitled to
so-
arbitration. I'm not convinced as to who has to initiate it and who has to pay the filing fees.
Okay,
It would seem appropriate that you would have to, Ms. Stone, but.
right.
But
Yeah, and I have no problem
we'll
with
take
that.
that
So,
next week when I can get a copy that I can read, okay?
okay, so June 15th, I will, before then, I will do my best to get this blown up and I will present that to the court. I'll bring it personally to the court instead of mailing
Ms.
it.
Francis's office,
Yes,
Judge,
I
if,
will.
Mr.
Ms.
Truba's office.
If Ms. Stone needs a little longer, I'm okay adjourning it a couple of weeks if she needs more time to get that to the court and to file arbitration.
I'm fine with that also, Your Honor. I would appreciate that.
That's fine. We can do another week. Let's do June 22nd then. How do I look that day, Linda?
We can do, how about 9:30 on the 29th?
Sounds good. 9:30 on June 22nd, 9:30 on June 22nd, okay?
I think she said
June
29.
22nd, June 22nd, sorry. June 22nd at 9:30, June 22nd at 9:30. Sorry about that. Have a good day, you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Christine Leslie, 26W84295. I have 26W842945945A and B. Your name?
Christine Leslie.
All right, so they're going to dismiss the B file. They say that you provided proof that showed that the insurance was renewed, and now you're going to plead to impeding with the distracted to be dismissed, correct?
Correct.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
to the charge of impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible?
My name's sorry. She responsible.
I'm sorry, I'll ask you again. To the charge of impeding traffic, do you plead responsible?
Responsible.
Okay, I'll accept your plea, dismiss the distracted, dismiss the no insurance pursuant to the agreement the two of you reached, and it's 1:55, and you can go down the hall and take care of it, okay? Have a great day. Thank you. Morning, Lieutenant. Morning. Mr. Fisher, I'm going to ask you to take that hat off or whatever you have there. Thank you. People against Robert Edward Fisher, 26W842349. Your name?
Robert Fisher.
All right, so you're going to plead to impeding traffic, correct?
Yes, sir.
To that charge, responsible or not responsible?
I'm responsible.
I'll accept the plea. 150 is your total. I'll dismiss the original charge. You are all set. You can go online today and pay that, and that's with your case number, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a good day.
Have a great week. Thank you.
Do you have any other civil?
10:30 and 11.
Not till 10:30?
Yep.
Wow, so I don't have any civil cases, Linda, till 10:30?
We just have those two. That's it.
All right. Charles Joseph Pulaski Jr., 260-648-572. I don't have a traffic record on him, Heather.
What was the name of that one, Judge?
I can't do these without traffic records. Somebody's gonna have to run traffic records on all these Trenton cases.
The Trenton
I have
ones
no-
don't have them?
Why don't you have a seat 1 second, sir? Can you call in Benares, please?
None of the Trenton ones do, Judge?
At least the first three I looked at. Let me see the fourth one. I don't have any of these.
Those were all done. I know that. I mean, you could bring them down. I don't know how that happened because I just did those.
Say that again?
I just did all of them. That's weird that those ones don't have them. because they had a huge pile. Trenton has a huge stack.
Come on up here again, Mr. Pulaski, wherever you are. Come on up, Mr. Pulaski. Charles Joseph Pulaski Jr., 260-648-572. Your name?
Four hours I'm there, but I was from police department.
Your name?
Charles Pulaski.
I don't have any of the traffic records. She said she ran them.
There's not in any of the files. I've been running on my computer in the.
Not. That is weird, because I know I just did all those.
I don't have
If they
any
want to
of
bring
the
them
files.
down, Judge, I'll throw them in there, because that's weird. I just did that whole docket. They can run them down here and I'll run them real quick. It takes me a hot second to do them.
Yeah, well, I just can't do these. So I
I know
kind
you
of have a
can't do it
sliding
without it.
scale here, depending on how many priors and everything.
Sure, yeah,
So
absolutely.
I'm gonna have you take all these down, and you can take down all your other cases.
Okay.
Traffic records run, so it'll be a couple of minutes, folks. So, Mr. Pulaski, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to ask you to have a seat, okay? You can have a seat.
Let's see.
Demetrius K. Davis. This is a Woodhaven case, so it's in here, 267-842-936. Mr. Davis, good morning. Your name? Good morning. You're going to plead responsible to impeding traffic. You have one prior incident here, the crash a couple, 3-4 years ago. To that charge of impeding, responsible or not responsible? I'll accept the plea. 160 is your total. Cash your end of the haul, okay?
Yep.
Have a good day. People against Daniel and Timo, 26F246277. Your name?
Daniel and Dingle.
Good morning. You're going to plead responsible to impeding traffic, correct?
All right.
You got no priors to that charge of impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible? All right, I'll accept your plea, dismiss the original charge. 150 is your total. Cash your end of the haul to your right. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Janice Marie Clouet, 26F246305. Your name?
Denise Floyd Floyd.
All right, so you're going to plead to impeding traffic, correct? All right, you got to be careful there. You're going 44 and a 25. To the charge of impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
I'll accept the plea, dismiss the original charge. 165 is your total. Cash your end of the haul to your right. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, people against Michael Anoja. This is Michael
Yes.
J. Onoja, 26F246315. Good morning. Your name?
I think it's fine. Okay.
He's got you going 44 and a 25. Did they offer you impeding traffic?
Yes, Your Honor, I just talked to the officer, but I wanted to explain what happened to you.
Okay, so here's the deal. If you're going, if they got you going 44 and a 25, they wrote you for 35 and a 25. If they offer you impeding traffic, that's 0 points. It won't go on your record. Hang on. If you go to a hearing and you lose, you're going to get convicted of 35 and a 25. If you lose, and that's 2 points. So I don't know what you want to tell me, but I can't, it's just going to be very simple. There's no intent required here. If you're going 35 and a 25, I'm going to have to find you responsible and you're going to get assessed 2 points. If you want to have a hearing, I have no problem with it. But I'm just telling you what's going to happen if you go to a hearing. If you lose, 2 points. If you win, great, nothing, no points, no conviction, no nothing. But they got you going 44 and a 25. Stationary radar. I mean, you still want to go to a hearing? It's up to you.
No, Your Honor.
Did he offer you impeding traffic? Do you want to take that?
Okay.
I'm gonna have to send this back to him though to write it up again, okay? Because he checked informal hearing, all right? So you can talk to him. He's right there. Detective, you can take that back. I didn't know you were in the courtroom. You heard this conversation. Thank you. I'm gonna go on to another case. If you'll have a seat at the table right behind you there. People against David Herndon, 26W842432. What happened here? Your name?
Dave Herndon.
Did you admit responsibility initially?
I did. I checked in the back of the ticket and I included a letter kind of explaining what had happened. And then I got the notice to appear.
Okay, so Heather, he paid this?
I did not. I'm not sure if I was supposed to.
No,
pay. I
Judge.
checked responsible or if I was waiting for a decision.
Why is it on his record then?
It looks like, okay, it looks like it defaulted an error. Well, it didn't default an error. What happened is he sent that in, it defaulted in the meantime while he sent his letter in. So when that happens, we schedule them for a court date.
So you're gonna plead to impeding traffic, right? And then they're going to dismiss the original charge, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so I want to make sure that this gets taken off to the charge of impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible. All right, we're going to amend the abstract. We're going to take it off so you don't have anything on there. And that's 150. And you can go down the hall and take care of that, and I'll dismiss the improper loan use. Yeah, make sure that's taken off of this
I
record.
updated it right now. It's already
Thank you very
updated.
much. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Trevor Harkowitz,
Yes, sir.
26T648147B. Your name?
Trevor Hartford?
Did you have insurance?
Yes.
You did then?
No.
We're going to be dismissing this then. Did you pay the expired plate?
Yes.
Okay. Gotta have insurance. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You have no insurance under state law. That's a 1-year misdemeanor. You get in an accident, the insurance company will pay out their claimant. They're insured and they'll come after you like you can't believe.
Yes, sir.
All right. I'll go ahead on there. Since you paid the expired plate, they're moving to dismiss because you now have insurance, correct?
Yes.
All right. I'm not sure I agree with this, but I'll go ahead and dismiss it. You're all set. You gotta have insurance though, sir. Good luck.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Jian Zhang, 260-648-433. John, what are you gonna have?
I'm here for sentencing Judge Julianne McCormick, sir.
Okay, let's get that one up here. Okay, I see it now. How are you, ma'am or sir? Who's your name?
There.
Okay, how you doing?
Oh, I'm fine.
What's your,
Translating.
I know, what's your name?
G-Sing. G-Sing.
Okay, so what does he speak? What language?
Chinese.
And you're fluent in both Chinese and English? And he's your husband?
Yes.
Huh? Okay. Raise your right hand for me. You solemnly swear or affirm that you'll make a true and accurate translation between the court and the defendant.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Tell me your name.
G-Sing.
Can you repeat that for me?
G-Sing.
And you, I understand, are going to plead responsible to impeding traffic.
Okay, into.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of these using a handheld device. I could make a case that some people drive worse than drunks. Please don't do that again, okay?
Yes.
All right, to the charge of impeding traffic, do you plead responsible or not responsible?
Yeah. Responsible.
It's 215 on our fine chart. I don't like these. 200, I'm gonna make it, okay? Sorry, you gotta go down the hall and take care of that. Thanks for coming, ma'am. Have a great day. Good luck, sir.
Yeah.
Tell him I said good luck. Stephen Cordes.
Thank you.
260-648-449. And could I have seated up here Charles Pulaski at the table? Mr. Pulaski, come on up and have a seat at the table. Your name, sir?
Stephen Cordes.
How you doing?
Good.
All right, you're going to plead impeding?
Yes.
Responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
They got you going kind of quick here on this.
Yes.
All right, to the charge impeding responsible.
Yes.
I'll accept the plea, dismiss the speed 150. Cashier into the hall, did right. Good luck. Charles Pulaski Jr., 216-648-572. How you doing? Are you a little hard of hearing?
Pardon?
Are you a little hard of hearing?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me your name, please.
I plead
No, your name.
Charles J. Pulaski Jr.
All right, so you are going to plead to impeding traffic, correct?
Yes,
To that charge, responsible or not responsible?
responsible.
All right, I'm going to accept your plea. 160 is your total. 160. You can go down the hall and take care of that. I'll dismiss the following two closely, okay?
Okay,
Good luck.
thank you.
Thank you. All right, people again. Justin Alton Brown. 216-648-559. All right, Mr. Brown, your name.
Justin?
Justin what?
Justin.
Good looking head of hair that you got there.
I know.
Red and, huh?
Yes.
You'll never lose that either. To the charge of impeding, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
I'll accept the plea, dismiss the speed. You got one other thing on there, 160. Cashier into the hall to your right, okay?
Thank you.
Good luck. People against Anosia. Michael J. Anosia,
Yes.
26F246315. All right, your name.
Michael Oda.
Okay, so you want to plead to impeding, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, to that charge, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
Plea is accepted, speed's dismissed. So what did you want to tell me?
Your Honor, when I made a left from Eastern Road, it was 15 miles per hour, and I didn't even see any sign. The first thing I saw was Officer Piano. That was the first thing I saw. And he just pulled me over.
All right, you're on River, West Huron River Drive. It's 25 there. Okay, so you got to be careful. 150 is your total, all right? Original charge dismissed. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Julianne McCormick, 216-646-780.
Good morning, Judge and staff. John Gratiani, attorney on behalf of Julie McCormick for sentencing. Ms. McCormick is to my left. Please identify yourself.
All right, just give me 1 second here. This was, is this the one? This isn't the one that shut down all the Veterans Parkway, was it? Was it? Yes,
Yes, sir. I hit a tower pole.
I know. I just didn't know if this was the same incident. I saw that was the area you struck a pole. Is anybody here from DTE? We sent them a letter for the record, the damage claims department on Haggerty on May the 8th. And if anybody could conceivably be on, from DTE,
No one's on Zoom, Judge.
no one at all?
No.
Okay, well, this was scheduled for 8:30, I believe, 8:30, and it's now 9:23, so,
My insurance paid that out.
okay, that's fine. But you gotta be careful.
Yeah, yes,
So she pled to operating with the, while impaired due to the consumption of drugs. She was referred for a screening and assessment. Have you had a chance to review it? And are there any material additions, corrections, or deletions?
Judge, we've had the opportunity to review it. No additions, corrections, or deletions. We are asking, because of her schedule, and she works very hard, actually puts in more than 40 hours a week. In lieu of the court work program, if she could do some community service, and that is it, Judge.
Ma'am, do you have, anything that you would like to add here? And by the way, can I see your proof that you've been attending, or did you show it to your lawyer that you've been attending AANA?
no, I'm sorry, I left it at,
Why?
I didn't know I was supposed to bring.
Go get it. Okay? You're sure you got it? You're not going to come back here and tell me you lost it, the dog ate it?
Yeah,
Okay. Well, where do you live again? Live in Brownstown.
right now, I'm living in Canada.
Go get it, or have somebody bring it to you. Okay? You're sure you're gonna have it there? You're sure you're gonna have it?
Yes.
Okay, go get it.
Very good,
I'll
Judge.
put it aside.
Oh. Like right now.
Yes.
As opposed to when? I told you when I gave you the form, when I told you to go to AA, and I tell everybody this, that every time you come to court, you have to bring the form with you, the signed form.
No.
Pardon?
I didn't.
You didn't go to AA or NA, did you?
I do. I went to 2 classes.
Okay, so I ordered this on May the 7th. I said, wait,
It's very.
wait. It's twice a week, I said.
Right.
That means 14, 21, 28, the 4th. You should have gone to at least 9 meetings by now. So you tell me you forgot it, then you fess up and say you went to, man, you drove into a pole. You had the whole city block closed down. So you're not going to take this seriously.
Yes, I
If you're not going to take this seriously, you and I are not going to get along.
can't interfere.
Well, you can't be because you didn't comply with my order.
It's very hard for me to do it because I work after an shift.
Man,
Judge, in addition to that, with all due respect, she is on probation in Wyandotte on a separate charge.
what's that for?
She had Adderall, which was unprescribed.
Was that another drug driving?
It was not, Judge. It was not. It was not. She,
So possession of an analog?
that's correct, yes.
Man,
I do fan meetings so that
I don't know why that didn't make it on the record. Let me double check something here. They usually will tell me.
Judge, the court is aware of that. In addition to that, she's been doing the fan meetings, you know, to avoid any future.
That's not even on her record with Wyandotte. You know
It
that?
doesn't make any sense. It
Makes no sense.
In fact, she's been on probation for 5 months in Wyandotte. Just in the 27th district.
Yeah, I get it. It's getting more serious by the minute here. You're on probation. And was she on probation at the time of this offense?
That is correct, Judge. She was.
So she got to face a probation violation in front of Judge DeSantis.
Judge, I don't know if there was a show cause hearing. Not aware of it.
But she was.
In fact, she's indicated to me that there has not been a show cause hearing.
Were you on probation at the time of this offense?
because when I told my probation officer and she said, let me know how it goes. That go.
Well, it's not going to go too well. I can't have, you're not taking it seriously.
I know you did.
You drove, you caused a whole city block to be knocked out for how long? Do you know? I went over there for breakfast one day and I couldn't believe it. Everything was shut down. How long was that going on? Do you know? I'm asking you a question. It was more than a few hours.
Judge, I think it was throughout the evening and then the next part of the next time.
So she was on probation for taking an analog. She goes out and drives. She drives into a DTE pole, shuts down the whole block. I tell her to go to AANA twice a week. She tells me she did, but she left it at home and then she fesses up and tells me she went twice. Now that does not sound like somebody who's taking this seriously. You're not taking it seriously. Please don't tell me you're taking it seriously.
I did 2 classes.
You were supposed to go to 11. I thought we already covered that, or 9, did I say? 9.
It's very hard to do it work schedule.
You should have thought about that before you did what you did. What days do you work?
She was Mondays with Sundays.
Sometimes 7 days.
then you're making a lot of money. How much you make per hour? You get paid overtime when you work Saturday and Sunday? 30, yes?
Yes.
That's $33 an hour on Saturday? Yes? How much you make on Sunday? Double time? Or not? So you're making $44 an hour. So you're making 320. You're making $342 to be there on Sunday. You're not really working 7 days a week. You're telling me 7 days a week because you want to cover the fact that you haven't been to AA or NA.
I work 6 days.
If I catch you lying to me,
No, I'm not lying.
no, ma'am. When I catch people lying to me, that tells me they have no.
Lips.
Do I have to go so far as to have you bring your pay stubs to me? Do I really have to do that? Do I really have to do that?
Judge, I don't think it's necessary because of the fact that when we were talking prior to this sentencing, she indicated that she was very overwhelmed with the responsibilities she has at work.
Anything else anybody wants to say?
Judge, I believe she's going to be successful. She's, because of her mental health issues, these are prescribed medications, no excuse, but nonetheless, medications that were used were prescribed on that horrible day.
She's taking something else that wasn't prescribed, right?
I didn't take that.
On probate when out of the wind out case.
No, what the judge is referring to the day, it was in her pocket, Judge, but nonetheless, she should.
She wasn't carrying around in her pocket, not to consume it or ingest it. I'm not arguing with you, Mr. Deep.
By what time would you want her back, Judge?
No, I'm a senator now.
Okay. Judge, again, like I said, this person that I'm dealing with has been through a very difficult separation. She basically has custody of her 7-year-old daughter, and this is a very overwhelmed person. Quite frankly, I don't know how she works. I mean, we know how she works. She's taking all these medications at this point, but it's having a devastating impact on her. She attends those meetings, fan meetings that will, that address this kind of an issue.
How often?
I believe once a week. So it's not like she's trying to avoid her responsibilities, although she was remiss in not being any responsibilities.
Where do you attend those at?
Wait, at the wait times, that's it.
Is that ordered by Judge DeSantis?
Yes.
Is there anything else?
Judge, again, even though you can't mitigate these damage on that day how Trenton was affected, but she's been serious about it, and I don't think we'll see her again after within next year after this is completed. And she's quite remorseful, and I think this incident has affected her every day. She made a statement to me stating that if anybody else was, in lieu of anybody else being injured, she wished she were dead.
All right, so you can't listen. Is she still seeing somebody for mental health treatment? Are you seeing somebody?
Say yes, sir.
Yes.
Whatever she's doing this with, any probation with Judge DeSantis, these things can kind of run, they pretty much run concurrent. So if she, but I'm going to place you on probation for 15 months. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. You change your address, your place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as directed. No alcohol, no marijuana, No illegal controlled substances. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume any one of those. Kratom, poppy seeds, and CBD oils are prohibited. Consuming food or other items containing those substances will be deemed a violation. You're to submit to chemical testing, PBTs and ETGs, and I do not want you to fail, but I'm getting concerned now. Weekly for 3 months. If you're clean, I'll make it bi-weekly for 2. If you're clean, I'll make it monthly thereafter. You're going to attend AA, NA, or any combination of AA, NA, and a fan meeting twice a week until you're in an intensive outpatient treatment program. I'm ordering intensive outpatient treatment. Once you get into intensive outpatient treatment, you no longer have to attend AA or NA as far as I'm concerned. Whatever Judge DeSano's ordering, you have to follow her order too. You understand that? I'm also ordering the victims impact panel that is one night that is put on by Mothers Against Drunk Drivers. I'm going to order 6 days jail credit 1. I'm going to let you serve 4 of those by way of the court work program. 1 day of community service. So community service, I'm going to order 8 hours, and that has to be done by July the 31st. I'm going to let you do the 4 court work program days instead of jail. And there's a $35 charge for that per day for a total of $140. I do want you to continue your mental health treatment and provide proof, okay? I'm going to even make a note here. Work, and I don't really ever do this because it sounds like you're feeling overwhelmed, and I don't want that. I do want you to get some rehabilitation here. Court work program days can be started as late as November.
Thank you, Judge.
Now, the reason I say that is if you're overwhelmed, I don't want to set you up to fail, okay? You got to be careful here. The driving pattern here, everything I saw scares me. Pay fines of $300, costs of $200, $75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment. So fines and costs are $6 1/4, screening fees $60 for $685. Their probation fees are $300 for a total of $985. Cost of recovery is $225 for a total of $1,210. And then you have your court work program fees. That's more than I want it to be, but $1,350. I'll set up a payment plan with you. If you violate, your probation could be revoked. You could be incarcerated for up to 93 days. By law, if you stay out of trouble, you don't have any violations within the preceding 90 days, after 7.5 months, you're eligible for early discharge. You have 21 days to appeal my decision and 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, now, she's going to meet with probation. I want you to understand, I expect you to go back to AA twice a week, or any combination of that and fan meetings. So you can do 1 and 1. If you're going to satisfy Judge DeSano's order, you can go once a week to fan meetings and then once a week here, okay? At AA. But every time you go, you have to have the form signed. Every time you come to court, whether to see me or your probation officer, you have to bring the form with you in case you were fibbing about going at all, and if place that someplace we don't know. My court officer, is going to give you another form. You have to go in person. Do you understand that? All right, now I'm going to let you set up your own payment plan, okay? You understand that?
Yes.
You tell me how much you can pay today, if anything, and you tell me how much you can pay weekly, bi-weekly, whatever you want. Let's start with how much you can afford. Do you have anything today?
$50 now.
Now you tell me how much you can afford to pay going forward. I'll let you do 100 a month. That means you'll have it.
I have a lot of it.
But you don't have to explain. 50 now, 100 a month, starting July the 1st and the 1st of every month thereafter until paid. You will have to have all your fines and costs paid before you make an application for early discharge, okay? All right, you'll meet with your probation officer, go down the hall and pay your $50 and you'll meet with them. Thank you very much. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Jessica Day. Jessica Ognat Day. 2688428893 A and B.
Hello,
How you doing? Can you start? Can you just stay right there and we'll get you out of here real quick? Your name?
Jessica Day.
You're going to plead the expired plate? And
Yes.
The other charge will be dismissed, right?
Yes,
To that charge, responsible or not responsible?
not responsible.
To expired plate, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
All right. It's a pretty generous deal they gave you. Maybe you should go to law school. 150 is your total. I'll dismiss your speeding charge. Good luck. Have a good day. You can go online and pay that today, okay?
Okay, could I pay it next week when I get paid? I get paid Friday, next Friday.
Yeah, I can do that for you. I'll just have you pay by June 22nd. That's 2 weeks from today, okay?
All right, thank you.
Good luck. Thank you. Paige Koziol. 260-648-564. Could I have Daniel Jensen seated at the hearing here? At the table here. Jeez. Come on up here. Your name?
Page,
Okay, good morning to you. You are going to plead responsible to impeding traffic, and in return, they're going to dismiss the speed here.
yes,
True?
yes,
All right, that's what you want to do?
sure,
To that charge of impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible?
fine,
All right, I'm going to accept your plea. 160 is your total. You're all set and go down the hall and take care of that. Good luck. Thank you. Daniel Frank Jensen, 260-648-105 A and B. Come on up here, sir. Your name? You got to go in front of the microphone there.
Oh, right there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What's your name?
I'm representing Daniel Jensen.
Are you Daniel Jensen?
So it says I'm translating. It's just a.
No, you want to play a game, man. What's your name?
Not playing.
Are you Daniel Jensen? Are you Daniel Jensen?
Yeah, that's what it says on the translation. Yes, sir.
Well, tell me your
Yes,
name.
sir. That's
Well, let's not play games with me. What do you mean that's what it says on my driver's license? You want an informal hearing on this, right?
if that's what you call it, yes, sir.
I just want you to be aware it says here does not want impeding traffic.
Does what?
On the stipulated plea agreement here, it says does not want impeding traffic. I just want you to be aware, if you go to a hearing and you're losing and you lose, you're going to have the conviction.
Traffic. I don't understand that.
It's 0 points. It won't go on your record.
Okay.
If you want to take advantage of that, it sounds like he's willing to give you that. That's fine. If you don't want to do that, you go to an informal hearing with you and the officer. If you're convicted, you're going to be assessed the points. Do you understand that?
I understand clearly.
You do?
I understand clearly.
You still want to go to the hearing?
Absolutely.
Okay, no problem. I know
I
nobody.
don't see a reason to plead something else for something that it didn't do.
No, that's fine. He says you just didn't use your turn signal.
I'm fine, I should finish.
Well, see,
So you've got to wait to an opinion.
I'm gonna listen to testimony from you and him, and I'm gonna listen to and determine whether or not you used a turn signal.
Okay.
If you didn't use a turn signal, you're going to lose. I don't understand why we even have turn signals on cars anymore. Only half the people seem to use them. I don't know why. That's what they're there for. That's what the law requires. I'll go ahead and set an inform.
If you
Listen,
if you're not changing lane, there's no reason to need to change.
Listen, I'm not, you don't need to, you don't need to lecture me on the law. He said you changed lanes and you didn't use your turn signal. And I'm only telling you if that's the case, then I'm going to find you responsible because the law requires it. I'm not trying to argue with you in any way. I just want to make sure you don't do anything that you regret because, you know, you're not even as old as me, but at our age, we get tickets. It doesn't look good to insurance companies. And I don't want to see that happen to you. I'm going to set this for informal unless you tell me you want to go talk to them about impeding. If you want to go talk to them about impeding, fine. If not, I'm going to give you a date. You're going to come back. I'm going to hear testimony. I'm going to make a decision. I'm not trying to argue with you or anything. So give me a date, Heather.
We can do June 22nd at 10 a.m.
Is that what you want to do? Is still go to the hearing?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't see any reason why not to.
Well, I just explained to you what the downfalls could be.
I understand.
Okay. I just want to make sure believe me, these hearings are very short. It's no skin off of my neck. I could care less. I just want to make sure that anybody walking out of the back of this room, at least feel that they were treated fairly. Now I've disclosed everything to you. You understand it clearly. You know that you're going to have 0 points and no reporting if you plead to impeding. And you know if you lose the hearing, you're going to get the conviction entered on your record and the points assessed. That's all I wanted to make sure of. We're giving you June the 22nd at 10 a.m. And I'll see you here then. They'll give you a notice down the hall. Any other questions?
Questions?
All right, good luck. We'll see you here in a couple of weeks, June 22nd at 10 a.m.
Let's go right here.
No, that's in the lockup. You don't want to go in there. All the way out the back. Tassin El Sayed Daoud. Is Tayson El Sayed Daoud here, 260-150033?
I think so.
What's he doing in the hall? Do you know? Daoud. Tassin El Sayed Daoud. Dominic Bazinski, 260-648-385. Your name?
Dominic Bazinski.
How you doing today? You're to plead impeding? Responsible or not responsible to that? Please accepted. Original charge dismissed. 160 is your total. You go down to the end of the hall, make your payment. You're all set. Best of luck.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Charles Richards, 216-48252. Your name?
Charles Richards.
You're going to plead to impeding.
Yes, sir.
Got to be careful, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right? Responsible or not responsible to that?
Responsible.
Nobody else was hurt besides you, right?
Yeah, I was taking mine. I had a slight, but yes,
I'll accept the plea 195. You're all set. Good luck.
thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Is Hassan outside? Dawu here?
Yeah.
26B150033. Come on up here, sir. I said a motion. Your name? You went into default and you filed a motion. By implication, they're agreeing to it because they're sending this in, say, plead to impeding. So I'll set aside the default judgment. Do you wish to plead to impeding traffic?
Yes, sir.
Responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
I'll accept the plea to impeding. Again, the default judgment set aside. You posted a bond of 165. Does he need to go down there? It's in his name.
No, we can just apply it.
Just apply the bond and you're all set. 165 is your total. So we're going to apply the bond. You don't owe us anything.
Thank you, sir.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Dylan Lawrence Strouser? Strauder. 26B150729. What's your name, sir?
Dylan Lawrence daughter.
Who's this with you?
Dad, Dylan Lawrence daughter.
Okay, how you doing? Was anybody hurt?
No.
Were you in the car?
No.
All right, let me just talk to you, okay? Was the car, was there any serious damage to any
That
vehicle?
was just minor scratch on mine.
You don't want to plead to impeding?
No.
Do you think the accident was your fault?
No.
Okay, fair enough. I just, let me see here. Good enough. I'll set for informal. You do understand that if you lose, this conviction goes on your record. If you plead to impeding, there's 0 points, no conviction, no fines, no costs. I'm sorry, let me repeat that. If you plead to impeding, it's 0 points. You're going to pay a fine. If you lose this, I'm not trying to talk you out of it. I just want to make sure you understand it. The conviction for improper lane use will go on your record. You understand that?
Yeah.
And you still wish an informal, right?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an informal date, Heather. We want to do June 22nd at 10. How's that? Or is
Let's do 9 o'clock on this one, Judge, please.
9 a.m. Okay. All right. So you go down the hall and get your notice and you can go from there. You're looking good, by the way.
Thank you. And if I don't go, and it doesn't go well with the police officer, can I go into a judge?
Say that again.
If it doesn't go well with the police officer, can I do a formal?
If you lose, you mean?
Yeah.
We're setting it for an informal where it's just you in the office. If you lose the informal, you can appeal to the other judge.
Okay.
You could go out and hire a lawyer right now or go to a formal business right now instead of going to an informal, but the formal involves the prosecutor.
Okay.
Did I answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to set it for an informal, June 22nd at 9. You can go down the hall and they'll give you your notice. We'll see you here then. Good luck.
Thank you.
Joseph Phillips, 260-648-503. A and B. Ma'am, you've been here all morning. What is your name?
Joanne Marshall.
What are you here for?
She's meeting with the lieutenant here. She's all set.
I know, but she's been sitting.
It wasn't scheduled till 9:40.
Oh, okay. Sir, your name?
Joseph Phillips.
It's good to see somebody was here on time anyway. Mr. Phillips, you're going to plead to impeding. They're going to dismiss the defective equipment, true?
Yes, sir.
To that charge of impeding traffic. Responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
I'm going to accept that plea. Improper tow, 195, I'll make it, and I'm going to go ahead and dismiss the defective equipment. So it's 195, okay?
Yes, sir.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Thank you. You want to pay that outside here somewhere?
I'll go out the back doors and all the way down the end of the hall to the right, to the cashier.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Merrill. People against Sarah Merrill. 260-648-374. Good morning. Your name?
Sarah.
You're going to plead to impeding, right? To the charge of impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible. Why were you using your phone?
I solved the problem. I was looking at making sure I was going in the right direction while I'm mapping.
I'm sorry, I don't like these. I'll accept the plea, dismiss the original charge, $200. You go down the hall and pay that, okay?
May I have an extension?
Sure. How long do you need?
7 days, please.
I'll give you till the 22nd, okay?
I'm very grateful.
That's a week, 2 weeks from today. Good luck.
Save.
Evan Tracy. 260-648-288. How you doing?
Sure.
Your name?
Evan Tracy.
How long you had your license? All right, you got to be careful, okay?
Yes, sir.
This guy's going 59 on the 35. Is this who you with here? You know what would happen if they got you going 59 on 35 and they insisted on you pleading with that? you're gonna be pushing the car down the roadway for the next year or so. You understand what I'm telling you? That's 4 points. You gotta be careful. You're doing 59 on West Road, downtown. Were you with anybody? What were you in such a hurry about?
I was trying to get home.
I can't hear you.
I was trying to get home because it was getting late.
Well, you live on Elm, right? So you were right there, right? You have a curfew? 9 o'clock?
10 o'clock.
Why were you getting home at 10:29? Where were you? Listen, you seem like a nice kid. We can't have anybody out there, okay? Just please be careful, all right? I'll be glad to do this for you, but you gotta take advantage of it, all right? You're gonna plead to impeding?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and accept to that charge of impeding. You plead responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
150 is your total cash. You're in the hall to your right. Dad, I hope you understand why I talked to him, because he needs to be talked to a little bit.
Absolutely. Thank you, Judge.
Okay? I want you to pay this. Can you pay this? Not your dad, not anybody else. Can you pay this today, or I can give you an extension if you don't have the money?
I have the money. I'm just gonna pay my debt back.
All right, you're gonna pay him back though, right?
Yes.
All right. Good luck. What year are you? All right. What sports you in? I hear you guys are gonna be pretty good next year.
Sir.
I was having pizza with your coach, Mr. Voss, Coach Voss. So good luck. Play hard. I'm gonna come and root for you. Take care. Brock Hines, 260-843-026. How you doing?
All right, how are you?
I'm better than nothing right now. How about you? Everything going well with you?
Let's go.
All right, you're gonna plead on the A file. Let's see what that is. That's there to stop assured. What do you have, a bad record or something, or did you cause the damage?
Yes, I have a bad record.
Why you driving?
It was, I don't know, I was.
You caused an accident though. You gotta be careful.
Yes, I don't.
How old are you?
22.
Where do you work?
I work at a lot of asphalt and seal coating and like that.
What do you have to drive anything? What are you gonna do when you lose your license?
That's something I've been trying to save, and I got it. It's a little funny by me. That's, yeah.
Did the charge failure to stop assured clear distance, you be responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
I'll accept the plea. 195, dismiss the expired plate and go down the hall and take care of that. Good luck. Slow down, will you please?
Yes, Your Honor. Can I get an extension?
How long do you need?
2 weeks, maybe?
June 22nd. If you don't have the money on June 22nd, you call the court, we'll go on Zoom, I'll put you an extension, okay?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
All right, Aaron Elizabeth Watson. How you doing? Your name?
Hello, Aaron Watson.
All right, we're gonna set it for an informal hearing. That's what you want, right?
Yes.
Okay, give me a informal hearing date if you would.
That'll be June 22nd at 9 o'clock.
June 22nd at 9, okay? Wish you well. Good luck. Be careful out there, please. What year are you? Junior, senior?
I just graduated
Congratulations. What are you doing next year?
from the state for accounting.
Good, great. You don't want to be a police officer or anything, or a judge or nothing like that? We'll see you back here. Good luck. Thanks. Farah? Can I have Yaqub Abdul Qadir Farah, please? 26T648153. Your name?
My name is Yaqub Farah.
All right, so you're going to plead as charged on this?
Yes.
You understand this is 2 points, right?
Yes.
Somebody got hurt, or there was a
Car damage.
car totaled?
Not, I wouldn't say total, just a little dinged up.
The other car I'm talking about.
Yeah, the other car, it was not total.
Was it drivable?
No, it was just out tired.
Why don't you have a seat, stuff? When Bernard comes in next time, I'm gonna call this case. Have a seat right at that table there. Johnson. Michaela Johnson, 216-648-401, defendant failed to appear. Default judgment was entered. This was scheduled for 9, and it is now 10. Panetta, Chantrell Enlow, 216-648-278. Defendant failed to appear. Defendant's responsible is charged by default. Mohammed Asker, 267-842-877. Defendant failed to appear. Default judgment is entered. All right, it's Aiden Jones, 267-842-928. Defendant failed to appear. Defendant is responsible is charged by default. Sergeant, I'm going to call this other case here real quick. Yakub Abdelkader Farah, 216-648-153. Where'd he go? Come on up here. Your name?
Sergeant Everett, Armstrong Police Department.
Nobody was hurt, right?
Nobody was hurt.
How bad was the damage?
Looking at me, just that off-duty time wasn't terrible, but his driving record is what disqualified him.
I thought he had nothing in him. Oh my gosh, now I see what's going on. My apologies. Yeah, you got to slow down and be careful.
Of course.
Yeah, geez, you're on a roll. All right, I mean, I was going to help you. I didn't realize it was that. I don't know what I was looking at. To the charge of failure to yield, causing an accident, responsible or not responsible.
Responsible.
I'll accept the plea. That's 2 points, 195. How much time? You're all set.
Thank you.
Sorry about that.
No worries.
How much time do you need?
I'll say about 2 weeks.
Can you pay it all by June 22nd or you want the 29th?
Flight second to New York, so it'll be like the other way I could get it. But the 30th, paying on the 30th.
How about well, the 30th is a Saturday? No, it isn't. You're right. June 30th. Pay on June the 30th. If you don't have the money, don't worry about it. Call the court. You and I will go on Zoom. You can ask for an extension and I will grant it, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Or you can show up, Your Honor, before that date at 8:30. Good luck.
I appreciate you.
Oscar Fernando Neighbor Cabrera. 26B150605. Your name? You don't understand. Do you understand English?
No, just
Lieutenant, or who had this one?
right here, your house.
Yeah, come on up. How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Great, thanks. Your name?
Jonathan Smith, Sergeant at Brosstown.
Yeah, how you doing? So you communicated with him by way of a translator, a phone translator.
Yes, Your Honor.
Heather, I feel uncomfortable asking somebody how they tweet if they don't understand me. Can we do that?
Yeah. Well, Judge, when he was here also, and we set him up, we told him, and he told us that he could bring somebody that could help him speak English with him. And we noted it in the system. And I believe we wrote it on the register too. And obviously he didn't bring that person with him.
Yeah. Jeez. Can you somehow figure out a way to communicate to him? I need to adjourn this. I don't feel comfortable with this. Can you figure out a way to communicate with him that we need him to bring somebody, or I hate to hire an interpreter over something this menial.
I mean, we used Google Translate last time he was here, and that's what we told him, to bring somebody with him that could speak English and help him translate. And he said he would back to us, and he did not bring anyone today.
I'm going to adjourn this 1 week. I want you to explain that to him if you can with that translation. Have him bring somebody And this agreement still would be valid. You're still offering this, right?
Yes, sir.
So you don't have to
Okay.
be here, but let's get somebody to communicate.
Okay.
Tell them to bring somebody to figure it out. You'll be a lot better off than I will be, okay?
Do you want me to tell them that, or do you want the court?
I want, I mean, you don't speak any Spanish, right? So
No, I don't. I can tell them on the track. Do you want me to tell them on the transit?
however you guys think you can accomplish it. I just need him to come back here next week with somebody who can speak Spanish and English.
What was the date again?
June 15th. What time did you tell me, Heather?
We didn't do a time, Judge. So, I mean, that's a civil day for you. So whatever you
Let's-
wanna,
Let's do 9 a.m.
Anyway,
9 a.m. Okay?
señor, 9 a lunes.
You speak Spanish?
I speak some Spanish. Sure, but Una semana.
Come on, do me a favor. Come on up here. Can
I
you,
asked him a couple of times on the translator if that's what he wanted to do, the no point ticket.
right.
Yes, I understand though.
Can you ask him his name?
Il nome il giudice magistrate. Tuo nome. Chi amo? Chi amo?
Ma llamo,
Sì.
¿cómo me llamo? Oscar Nava Cabrera. Oscar Nava Cabrera, Fernando.
They are offering you, can you tell him or not?
Un'offerta per te.
To plead to impeding traffic.
Per incassare il traffico. 0 punto. Voglio
Won't go on record.
non ricordo di questi punti. Capito? Capisci? Capito?
Comprende?
Comprende?
No, my,
I need a brush on. Comprende?
yes,
To the charge of impeding traffic. Do you plead responsible or not responsible?
Responsabile per il traffico per il punto 0.
yeah.
Sì?
Sí.
Yes, Judge.
One, I'll accept the plea to impeding and dismiss the failure to yield. 195 is your total.
195 per pagare.
Thanks, Sergeant.
Ticket.
Quando è tempo per pagare?
15
Puoi pagare poi o
15 días.
quando 5 una settimana per pagare.
Una semana.
Okay, 1 week, Judge, to pay. I apologize.
No problem. June 15th.
Il quinto di giugno. 15 June per pagare.
I'll make it June 22nd.
Good luck to you. Bye-bye.
If you can figure out a way to tell them June 22nd down there, Heather, that would be appreciated.
20
I'm giving them till the 22nd.
settimane.
2 semanas.
Sì. 2 settimane. 195.
2 semanas.
Sì, good luck. Thank you. Welcome.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Graziani. Thank you. Joanna Cache Marshall, 267-841-682. All right, your name?
Joanna Cachet Marshall.
So I'm going to dismiss the case. I gave him 15 minutes. He was scheduled for 9:45. It's already 10:09, so case dismissed. You're all set. Good luck. Have a good day.
Amen.
Okay. All right, let me see here. I am going to need Jessica in here.
she is off this week, Judge. I believe Madeline is the only one here today.
Let's start with this. I have Timothy James Timothy Jamie Whittle, 25B148379. A. I have 25B148379C, 25T645972A, 25B148379B. And I also have 21F235726A. All right, Mr. Whittle, your name?
Timothy Jamie Whittle.
Mr. Graziani?
John Graziani, attorney on behalf of Timothy Whittle, Judge.
So I revoked his status, his 7411 status, after he pled guilty. He had multiple violations. And then I set it over here for a sentencing date on this charge. I'd initially sentenced him to clear all warrants by February 20 of 26, or 3 days on the court work program, attend outpatient treatment. And we've got
Just very briefly, he was incarcerated in Wayne County Jail. He got out this past Friday.
How long was he in custody?
14 days, Judge. We have the evidence. But the reason being, Judge, is that was a separate matter in Lincoln Park, and in lieu of paying fines and court costs, he, an old past matter, Judge. And he's still dealing with the court dates. He's already set up dates to deal with the warrants, Judge. In fact, he's taking.
Can you give me a first page of a register of actions, Mr.? I'm sorry, go ahead.
He's continued taking these steps, Judge. In addition to that, he paid $283 in the past several weeks to address, the amount of fines and court costs that your court imposes.
You need the first page of a misdemeanor?
Right here. That one. Heather, can you have somebody bring down a misdemeanor register of actions? We're out of them.
I found it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, some of.
Remind me, did he pay his fines on this? The
He has
initial,
not paid everything, Judge. He recently paid $283.
how much does he owe on that now, Heather? On the 3798 file? That's the only one I'm addressing right now.
379A has a balance of $680.
And he didn't attend outpatient treatment either. You don't want to listen to people, do you? You kind of think you know it all, right?
He's been really taking steps. Go ahead if you'd like to talk.
But my outpatient treatment has been scheduled since the court date before last, but it was like. All of them, I just didn't know how to get it right until that level. That's the earliest they could got me.
Judge, he's been aggressive about it. Again, for a guy who's barely making it, pay $282, it's a tremendous accomplishment. Just to let you know that at work, I mean, the factory job, he couldn't have this job if he didn't pass the drug test. He's tested once a month on the job. Is that correct, Mr. Whittle?
When are you scheduled for your intake on your outpatient?
June 11th, it's up in 3 days from now. And it's been scheduled for quite some time.
Is there anything else you'd like to say? Let's just take these one at a time. He's got all kinds of time to pay issues on these others.
Just what I've said, and so the court takes into consideration this man's caught between a rock and a hard place, and he's basically homeless. He sleeps in his car.
Why'd you let that happen? Call. Yeah, and I tell her I need the screening report on this.
December 2025, this past December, I got arrested going home, and I stand the warrants. This court.
The same warrants I told you to clear at the time of the original sentence by February 20th, right?
I'm in progress. It's not on everything.
Listen to you. Listen to me. He's a well-spoken kid. What are you doing? Did you graduate?
Yes. So I'm in college right now.
Where?
At Washington Community College.
And what are you doing for a living?
I work at the factory. We draw transmissions for Ford.
Which one?
Sounds local, just
How much do you make an hour?
60,
How many hours you working?
40 hours a week, watching overtime Saturdays whenever it calls.
Judge, he had,
Where are your parents?
My mom's passed, and my dad, St. Louis is there.
Judge, also, he had the job at Famous Days and he lost it while he was in the, what do you call it, Wayne County Jail.
For what? What was he in the Wayne County Jail for?
Go ahead, explain the matter, Lincoln.
Judge Oda,
Solid.
Zelnick out of Lincoln Park, he asked me, gave me ultimatum me to do 14 days and pay $1,200 that day, and I didn't have $1,200. And that's when I tell my daughter, I was going to go last 2 weeks, so we could tell when I was in jail.
Did you do the full 14 days?
Well, the more because I was older too.
Because you what?
So it's
Can I, how you doing? Your name?
Madam Registrations?
Yeah, good morning. Can I see that screen, please? So you've had a rough go of it, kinda, huh?
and I'm not trying to use me.
No, I don't want you to, I didn't say you were trying to use any.
I just
Hang on. So you got a daughter that's 8 now, probably, right? In a BME vehicle to steal property less than 200 back in 18. Otherwise, it's pretty unremarkable, except you just decided you weren't ever going to show up for court. Drive while suspended, you got a ton of those warrants that you didn't show up on.
Judge, regarding the warrants, he is setting up dates. He has set up.
You're going to ruin your life. I know. I just want to talk to him a second. You're going to ruin your life, and you're a well-spoken kid. You are a well-spoken kid, and you are going to ruin your life if you continue on this little journey that you're on. I'm dead serious. These are the most important years of your life. You're what, 24 or 5 now? Well, I've always thought 19, 17 to 25, 26 is the most important years, and you're just.
And yeah.
Ma'am,
Sorry.
you gotta take your phone out of the courtroom, please. Whatever that was, it's gotta go. Thank you. I know, but I want, you're gonna have to leave the courtroom with your phone or whatever that is.
Ma'am, the judge said.
Ma'am, you have to leave the courtroom, okay? Talk to your dad.
since we contacted 3 years ago, I brought up a good relationship with her. Recently hit that thing, so I was going to talk to Miss O'Donnell about taking like 2 days to go down on St. Louis to like to go to her funeral
When's the funeral?
next Monday.
Were they divorced?
They got married and then they was both in the Navy, and my mom did her 20 years, my dad didn't, and it didn't work out. I guess I've never seen much of them growing up. I never got the full story of their relationship regarding me. My mom never had any bad things to say about it, but she never really experienced much of the dad around him. She was, it's all seems like
You what?
I'll reach out to him now and talk to him later.
How often's regularly?
Once a week. Once a week? Yeah, about once a week.
So you guys are on good terms?
Yeah. Our conversations mostly about sports, see every sports together, we talk about baseball. We've had more than 10 court dates since the first time you saw me in December. Been taking every single thing you say to me, every single time you say it to me, very serious.
You're a very sincere kid. You can go a long way. Yeah, I'm gonna do. You spent 14 days in jail, right? Did you spend, how many days did you spend in jail?
I think it was 14 on here, like 16, the weekend, and got like 4, and then this weekend, I put the
Give me 1 second. You guys might get tired sitting there for a minute, so if you want to sit down, feel free. If you want to, Rick, John, and Sue.
I'm all set, Judge. Thank you so much.
Be honest with me. When's the last time, look at me in the eye. When is the last time you used a drug?
Last time, no.
Any kind of drug?
Hey,
A month ago? A month and a half ago?
2 months ago.
What other, this was a cocaine case.
Never in my life used cocaine. I don't play guilty to that because the public attorney I had, the defender I had on the case said he would adjourn it if I didn't agree to his terms. With excellent adjournment. So I just agreed. But I didn't even have it. Never did no drugs. Didn't drink alcohol with my friends. Like any other girls did. And I used to smoke weed heavily in high school, but I didn't even smoke it that much before the probation started. So that's why.
Do you have any other probation going on? Heather, I just want to confirm on 379B, he owes 125?
379B has a zero balance. He paid that off today.
Judge, that was a part of the 283.
Yeah. I can either send him to Judge Hesson on this other one. How much does he owe on 21F235-726A?
275.
You want to go to Judge Hesson or you want me to either? Are you okay with that?
Judge, I have no problem.
Here's what I want you to do. What does he owe on 379C?
275 also.
What does he owe on 25P645-972A?
That has a zero balance. That was also paid off today.
All right. So on 25T645-972A, I'll make a note. He paid the balance in full. Case closed. On 5726A, well, I'm sorry. On 25B148379B, he paid that in full, true?
That is correct.
Case closed. On 25B148379C, he owes 275, right?
That's correct.
On 21F235-726A, he owes 275, right?
Correct.
And on 25B148379A, he owes 680, right?
Yes.
On 25B148379C, it's a sentence of the court. You pay 275 or serve 16 days. Credit 16 you just served in Lincoln Park. On 21F235-726A, it's a sentence of the court that you pay 275 or serve 16 days. Credit 16 that the defendant served in Lincoln Park. On the case that I'm here to sentence you on 25B148379A, for which you didn't serve your court work, all that. I'm simply going to say that you are going to serve 16 days jail, credit 16. I'm closing that case. I'm going to believe in you. Now, I want you to listen to me. You have a lot of potential. You're smart. Take this and run with it, will you please? You don't have to thank me. I believe in you. When you're doing well, will you come back and tell me? And now you can leave the state if you're not on probation anywhere. Tell your dad that got a good young man with him and tell him that the judge said that he really thinks you guys could have a great relationship. Best of luck to you, young man. I wish you well. Thanks. I don't know what I did with the screening report. It's probably in one of these files. Will one of you guys dig it out for me? Good luck to you.
Thank you, sir.
Come back and tell me when you're running the Pentagon or something. Good luck. Brittany Rochelle Chapala Tweed, 26B 150067. All right. Good morning. Your name?
Good morning, but, Brittany,
How long do you need?
just another 30 days.
Heather, these are all stapled together. I'm going to write on the side of the one ticket here. Defendant to pay by July 11th or July 10th.
Yeah, and I do have a question.
And if you need more time, you can come back and call me, come in here around or before the due date, okay?
Thank you. She did mention at the gate, I guess that there's scheduled, I have scheduled payment, for today.
On this case?
I guess I'll try to come tomorrow. And make tomorrow, I don't have any.
What
I'll set days then. Okay, I just misunderstood it.
No, I just want you to pay it in full. Now, I wouldn't wait until,
Last minute, yes.
exactly, what did I tell you? July the 10th, right? But you can pay a little bit here, a little bit there, okay?
Thank you, sir.
Good luck.
Thank
What are you here on, ma'am?
You wanted to see me in person? I was
She stepped out already.
last Monday. I was talking to my attorney, so I don't know whether she's here or.
Do we have anybody in here on those cases, Linda?
I don't see anybody, Your Honor.
Are they scheduled for 10:30 and 11?
Yes.
One of
Yes,
each?
yes.
And I still haven't sentenced, what's the other gentleman?
Laura.
Oh, where's he at? Is he here?
Yeah, it was right that moment.
What time was that set?
9:30.
Great. All right. Ma'am, I'm gonna get off this bench, and as soon as the lawyer shows up, I'll be out here, okay? Thank you. I know, but you're forcing my standing or sitting down.
Doesn't matter.
Well, you're welcome to sit down if you want.
I'm fine.
You sure?
Closer to you, that way I can see you.
Please give me some good news and tell me that she's cleaned this up.
Your Honor, I have spoken with Mr. Smith this morning. He did go out to the property. I do have pictures of the inspection. It looks like there was some work that was done, but unfortunately it was not fully remediated. And so we are just asking for possession back at this point. And
Understand what they're asking me to do?
Yeah.
They want you out because you're not cleaning the property, and I can't blame them. Why are you not doing it?
I've been cleaning. He came in this morning and he stood there in the doorway and took a couple pictures and left.
Let me see can you show me the pictures?
I'll share screen, Your Honor.
Thank you. Ms. Morgan, why do you want to live in that clutter?
I don't.
Then why aren't you cleaning it?
I have been. I have so much in my yard I gotta take to the dumpster. See?
Well,
Yeah, I gotta take all that stuff, but it was full this morning, so I waited.
remind me, do you have any children?
No. I know.
Do you have anybody that can help you?
They have been helping.
You cannot let this go on like this, Ms. Morgan. Please look at me.
I know.
I don't want to kick you out of there.
Thank you. I've been there.
Why no?
28 years.
I know, but you're forcing my hand. I can't. You gotta clean this up.
Those are all the pictures, Your Honor. And I did speak with Mr. Smith this morning. Apparently there's an upstairs too that he was not able to go up to because there's too much personal property, unfortunately. Is that correct, Mr. Smith?
Islamic,
Yes, that's correct.
sometimes I don't make these decisions. I'm prepared to tell you, Miss Morgan, listen to me. We're coming back here in 1 more week. 1 week. And if you don't have it all cleaned up, I'm gonna order you out of the property. You have 1 week. Don't make me do that. I will if I have to.
Your Honor, I do just want to point out for the court too, this is our 5th hearing. We filed this case back in March. I do not want to obviously be on this case and have someone displaced, but in the interest of my client, this has just gone on for way too long in terms of we've given so many opportunities to, and the court has as well, to just remediate the property. So I would just be asking for possession back as soon as possible, but I understand the court's decision if they want to give an additional week. But it just feels at this point we've exhausted all of our efforts.
I've too lenient.
I know, and I appreciate your kindness. I thought I did a really good job.
That looks terrible. Those are the pictures they took yesterday or today?
Today, Your Honor.
Come on. Look at those. Pull those up again. Sir, you have to take your hat off, please. Now, how can you think that junk's cleaned up there?
It's not. Like I said, the dumpster was full. I was waiting for the dumpster to get done so that I could get rid of all that. Those were boxes that I had because I thought I was going to be.
Okay, let's go in. Wait, go back up now. Go up 1 more. Okay, that's the family room area, right?
Right.
How is that clean? You got junk all over the floor. How is that clean? Go back up 1. I mean, ma'am, you're not very. Jeez. This morning. 1 more week. 1 more week. Look at me, please. That has to all go. Has to go. If I throw you out of there, where are you going to go then?
I will be leaving my hand because I have no money. I lost my job last week.
Well, then clean it up.
I have been.
Not enough. June 15th. What time, Linda?
At 9:30, Your Honor.
You got 1 week. Miss. Okay. This time I'm not kidding.
I'm not eager.
Well, I know, but you're forcing me to, I don't want to put you out on the streets, but you're not listening. You're not moving. Let's get that place cleaned up. One week.
Thank you,
One
Your
week.
Honor.
June the 15th
Thank you, Sarah.
at 9:30. I want new pictures, Ms. Loney.
Understood,
I'm
Your Honor.
sorry about this. I apologize to you too, Mr. Smith. I really do. Get it cleaned up, please. Good luck.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, kindness.
Gregory Lynn Sorrell. What's this one?
Franklin. For the record.
All right, detective, this is 26W268046. Your name?
Detective Serna, Woodhaven Police Department, Your Honor.
Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear affirm under the penalties of perjury that the testimony you'll give in these proceedings will be the whole truth self you got.
I do.
Go ahead, please.
Real quick, Your Honor, I think there might have been a misunderstanding. This case with Sorrell, we just issued him a local ordinance misdemeanor citation for trespassing. I was just sending the paperwork over to the court to have on file. I was not requesting a signing on record.
Wait a minute. Say that again. I'm having a hard time hearing you very well.
I think there was a misunderstanding when I sent the paperwork over. This case with Sorrell, he was just issued a local ordinance citation for trespass. I do not believe I need to do a sign on record for this one. I was just saying
He's not in custody, is he?
No, Your Honor, no.
What do you want to do? Just issue a citation or what?
Yeah, that was already issued. Our prosecutor authorized it and signed it.
Well, he didn't issue a citation. This is a complaint, which requires either a summons or the warrant. He did it by way of a complaint.
Look at it. Yeah, because it's
Probably should do this with the summons. Not a warrant, but of course he's got a million warrants. I don't know if it matters. He's got, well, he's only got 3, but Mr. Sorrell is just not going to stop this, is he?
Yeah, so that's what except he was already issued a ticket, and then I just did the complaint here.
Never had a ticket. I don't have a ticket in this file. I just have a complaint.
Yeah, okay, yeah, the ticket didn't get scanned in. I can get that over for you if you'd like. Got the ticket number right here.
Well, if you want to just do it that way, that's fine with me. If the prosecutor sent over a complaint and warrant, I know Mr. Sorrell is there all the time, but you want to just send over a ticket, that's fine. Okay? But you did sign the complaint, right? That is your signature?
Yes.
Actually, we probably need a summons. Just tell me a little bit about what happened here. He was where? Super Subs again at 22470 Allen Road on May 27th?
Yes, Your Honor, Super
He'd
Subs.
been trespassing the property. He'd been informed by them not to go back there by way of written letter.
He was advised verbally in the past, Your Honor.
Well, I know, because he's been there, and that's been the subject of where he's been on many of the occasions in which he's been in front of us, right?
Yes.
Heather, can you have them do a summons and I'll sign it? I'm uncomfortable with the warrant being issued. We'll do a summons, we'll set it up for court, okay?
Yes, Your Honor, I can do that also.
Heather, I'm asking you to do that if you would.
All right, yeah, they'll have to send the paperwork over though for the summons. They'll have to do it that route. And then I'll
Okay.
have Kim watch out for it because she'll put that together.
So if you can take care of that for us, I'd appreciate it. All right. Have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Alex Sobolak. Alex Sobolak, 25W3879A, B, and 25W840292. And that's it. Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. Peter Bernardo, P78413, in my DC counsel for Mr. Sobolak. Statement, please.
Yeah, Alex Richard Sobolak.
Where's he been?
Your Honor, I believe that the last time he was supposed to appear in court, he was incarcerated. I did proof of that, but I didn't know those failures to appear. He was incarcerated at the time.
And how long has he been incarcerated? First of all, for purposes of arraignment on these,
Yes, sir.
stamp mute and waive formal reading.
Yes, sir. But he came in today, and
saw the light today, right?
Yeah, he's also on a tether from Wayne County. When they found out he had lots of warrants in other jurisdictions, they tethered him to get them handled. So based on that, I would hope the court would consider a personal.
Where does he work?
I got no.
Where do you work?
We're going to the table for two properties on one even one.
Under the table. You need not be talking. Just asked where you worked. I didn't ask if you were defrauding the government. He hasn't been here on any of these cases.
No, you're. But again, based on the fact that he's trying to get these resolved, and in conjunction with his probation officer in the county, they put a tether on him to keep track of him as he was resolving all these open warrants. He took care of one of the warrants yesterday, and he's in here trying to get some emails this month in warrants.
You live on Lorraine? Why are you smiling? I'm just asking. Nothing wrong with smiling. I just wondered if you lived on Lorraine.
23160 Lorraine Boulevard.
Do you have other warrants outstanding?
One of them I took care of Friday in New York. So they lifted it. So for a date, I had to go to Amber next. So they put this tether out so that I can go and handle my business and be watch and make sure I handle all nicer.
And you do have one left in Allen Park. All right, good enough. $1,000 personal bond on the misdemeanor. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. You must appear in court as directed. You're not to have any contact with the employees of the Woodhaven BP gas station at 22051 West. You're not to have any contact with prosecution witnesses except through your lawyer. You're not to enter the property address of 22051 West Road. You're required, to go to the Woodhaven Police Department to get fingerprinted and photographed by 1 p.m. today. I've prepared an order. We'll give you court dates on these. And my earliest date is July the 2nd. July the 2nd at 9 a.m. If you want a court-appointed lawyer going forward, you're going to have to fill out a petition for one. You understand everything I just said?
Yep.
So you know you're going over to Woodhaven Police Department to get fingerprinted and photographed right now, correct?
She got called as soon as.
Judge, can you hear me? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Can I interject? July 2nd, is that correct on that? I think the papers might have gotten mixed up because we do not have.
They could have. I just see one that says
Yeah.
7/2
For
at 9.
Sobelak, it should, for Sobelak, it should be June 24th at 9:45.
Sorry about that.
Oh,
June
we have
20
quite a few walk-ins, so I figured the papers might have got twisted up. there.
Yeah, June 24th at 9:45. That will be your court date. June 24th at 9:45. They will give you that court date down the hall, paperwork. If you want to petition for a court-appointed lawyer, you're going to have to do that. Okay?
Sure, thank you.
Any questions? And then you're going over to Woodhaven. We're sending over the order for them. Good luck.
Thank you to you.
So I'm going to have to ask you on the next one too, I have a feeling. James Jordan Kinsey, 260 6480948. Is this? Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. Peter Bernata, P78413, MIDC counsel for Mr.
You're another one. Where you been? Where you been?
I've been working, been home.
Why didn't you show up?
I didn't check my mail during that day, Your Honor.
Is he wave reading stand man?
Yes, Your Honor.
Grow up, will you please? What are you, 29?
29.
Come on, grow up. $100 personal bond. I'm entering a not guilty plea.
Thank
You
you.
cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. What am I giving him on this? This one has June 24th on it, so I think I did.
No,
it.
this one would be July 2nd at 9 o'clock.
July 2nd at 9. If you want a court-appointed lawyer, you can fill out a petition for one, okay? I'm entering a not guilty plea. You're going to go down the hall and get your notice. Any questions? Good luck.
Thank
Dewan Wilson, Dewan Andre Wilson, 23B 143-901 C. B 232OM 286 2OM 786 266 C B A and 23B 143-901A.
Good morning, Your Honor. Peter Bernata, P78413, MIDC counsel for Mr. Wilson.
Your name?
Wow, Wilson, sir.
Your Honor, again, Mr. Wilson came in on his own volition today to try to get these resolved. I believe that the objective is to try to get his license back. He met with the Secretary of State last week, and it turns out all he has to do is to get these resolved here in Woodhaven. I think there was one other jurisdiction, right?
Yes, in
Dearborn, and he will be having to retake his test.
He lives in Brownstown, right?
Yes, sir.
How far is Nadine from here?
Not far at all, sir.
I know, so why haven't you been here?
What?
I got a case you've had open since 23, another one since 23,
Yes, sir.
another one since 2020, another one since 2020, another one since 2020.
Oh, yes, sir.
I hope he's got some money. This one's a little late for me, okay?
Your Honor, if I could tell you a little bit about Mr. Wilson.
Does he stand mute, wait for him reading?
He does.
Just give me a minute. I can't wait to hear what you're going to tell me.
Well, Your Honor,
I mean, I'm just sitting here wondering, I know you guys got a tough job. I mean, it's,
Your Honor, if I could, Mr. Wilson's 43 years old. He's single. He has 3 minor children, 11-year-old girl, 18-year-old girl, and a 8-year-old boy. He is currently renting in Brownstown Township. He works for a company called Holland's Work. They're an auto parts supplier. He's been with them for 5.5 years, and he's their plant manager.
how much does he make?
Pardon me?
How much does he make?
He earns roughly $2,000 every 2 weeks. We may not qualify for MIDC counsel, but I believe that the fact, given his background, given his strong working background, and the fact that he's come in on his own volition to take care of these, he does want to get these behind him. I believe he's not that there is no, I believe, very little risk that he'll fail to appear at his next hearing. And given the nature of the charges, I believe he's not a danger to the community. Therefore, we would ask the court to consider a uplifted bond.
If I was you right now, I wouldn't say a lot. I mean, you can talk all you want now if you want to. Yes. I'm just telling you, if I was you, I'm not you, because I wouldn't fold this nonsense with court and not show up and have multiple missed court dates. You can talk if you want. I'm just telling you, if I was you, I wouldn't, but that's up to you. You want to say something? How disrespectful can you be? So you come to us now because you want your license back. Maybe I don't want it. Maybe I don't think you deserve a license. You've been thumbing your nose at us for 6 years. Maybe I want to set this for 2032. I might. I could. Yes, you could. But here's the difference. We're a lot more fair with people than they are with us. If I was as fair with you, I could easily put this out to 2032. You waited for 6 years to screw with us, and now we're supposed to be the understanding. Right? Right? Listen. Just look at all these court dates. I gave you multiple opportunities. Adjourned it. You know, tell you what, I'll give you a personal bond on all the civil infractions. How much does he owe on 20M 786-266A, Heather?
266A, he has a balance of 621.
3,010% on that. You're gonna have to post $300 on that one to secure your release. I'll give you a personal bond on the 2023B143901A. I'll give you $1,000 personal bond, but you're gonna post at least 300. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. Is this gonna be July 1, Heather?
That's correct, Judge.
We're gonna set these for July 1. I hope you can post. Can you post?
You need to vote today, sir?
Yeah, I'm not gonna let you out until you do. You've been playing around with us. I can't believe how many times you did this.
Well, Your Honor.
I'm not gonna change my mind.
Well, Your Honor.
I'm not gonna change my mind. So I hope you've got somebody you can call to bring $300. If not, unfortunately, you're gonna be sitting in there. Do we have an earlier court date?
We could set an earlier one, Judge. Let me,
You can't post. I'll give you the earliest court date I can give you.
let me go back and see. His other cases with Brownstown, correct? The one he has not been.
I'm gonna give him personal bonds on all those. So.
I just want to, because that's the date I'm going to go back. So for him to come back on all of them. We could do Wednesday, Brownstown's here for Judge Hessen if he doesn't post, but then our next Brownstown date is the 17th.
So if you can't post, I can give you next Wednesday.
That's what's to pay, you know, sir?
No, I can give you an earlier court date if you don't think you could come up with the bond.
And how much is the bond today?
$300. It's way too low.
I can pay that next week, sir.
I'm not giving it till next week.
Okay, so just so I'm understanding.
You're gonna have to post $300 or you're going into lockup until, I'll give you the earliest court date. Okay. There were too many misses here. Too many cases. They've been going on for 6 years. I hate to do it to you, but you act like a criminal and a fugitive. I'm sorry. That's the way it's gonna be. So you're gonna have to have a seat. We'll let you make as many phone calls as you need to, okay?
Your Honor, if I could, I have 2 other folders in front of Judge Hessen. I don't understand why they're split between 2 judges. They're the same offenses. I believe it's possible they're 2 different dates. But I again, just to let you know that I have to arraign him in front of Judge Hessen this morning.
Okay, well, he's not going anywhere. So you're gonna go into the courtroom and you're gonna sit in the jury box there. You got it? Court officer will take you over there. You're in custody until you can post that. 300. Granite Tella Valley versus Ronald Allen Bodges, 2600001. Mr. Bodges here today.
Understanding, Your Honor, is that he is incarcerated.
All right, good morning.
Good morning. For the record, Daniel Landman, P 35797, hearing on behalf of.
I appreciate your honesty. What's he in custody?
I'm not certain. The property manager was the one that.
Do you know why?
No, we don't know why. Even his family did, you know why.
So it's not entirely fair for me to conduct a hearing, though. You know that, right?
I understand this.
Heather, I'm going to adjourn this. You don't have to appear in person, by the way. I didn't order you to appear in person, did I?
Yeah, you did.
I did? Are you sure? Why would I have done that? Sorry. Why would I have done that? Maybe I was telling him. If I did, I apologize to you.
You did order him in person, but we assumed that it was.
No, you don't have to appear in person. He's going to appear in person because he got loud with me that time with the FU on the. And I figured he's going to do that. He's going in the lockup, and I'm not going to have to send the police out. Mr. Landsman, my apologies to you. If I led you to believe that, I just wanted him in person.
Very well.
I really do. My sincere apologies. I don't make lawyers come here on these. You want to do the 22nd or the 29th?
Whichever is better for the court.
Let's do it the 29th, but Heather, I need you to check on his whereabouts and find out, or have Lisa do it, whoever, and find out where he is, okay?
Judge, I'll give you the date, but Heather can check on his whereabouts.
Right, I know. Is June, I know that. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm thinking. I got two of you guys on here. What is June 29th okay for me, Linda?
Yes, it is. How about 8:30?
At 8:30, he cleared the defendant to appear in person. Lawyer does not.
I got it.
Okay, so
And
make
John-
sure the notices reflect that. And tell
Judge-
John to bring in Mr. Wilson. I've had a little change of heart here.
And Judge, Mr. Bogus,
My
Mr.
apologies.
Bogus is showing that he's in custody in Wayne County Jail.
Yeah, but do you have the next court date that he has to appear on?
Oh gosh, he's got with us, I'm not seeing.
Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep it for June 29th. We're going to figure out in the interim where he is. And then, Linda, I'm going to have Mr. Landman call you on like the 26th or 7th in that area. And we should have good information to know whether or not he's going to be in or out of custody. We could potentially, depending on what I find out, we could have a hearing with him on Zoom.
I'm seeing August dates on the Wayne County site on 3 charges.
Wonder if he
It's
violated
showing
bond.
August 19th.
Would somebody, okay, let's just keep it this way and you get a hold of us 2-3 days before, will you please?
We will, Your Honor.
Have a great day. Sorry to drag you down here. I really did not. If I did that, I must have done, I don't know what to tell you. My apologies. Thanks. Have a good day. It's beautiful out there. Would you tell them to bring back Mr. Wilson here?
Well,
I'm sorry, Heather, did you hear me? Or to maybe have Carl or John?
I'll call over there right.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to do this way. Hang on. Well, can you please have John bring Mr. Wilson back in here and get Mr. Granata in here, please?
I will, sir.
Thank you.
Okay.
They're in front of Judge Simpson.
Speak up, please.
I got prices for one, and Mr. Walker, I talked to Mr. Walker. Clayton, Fresh Out, and Mr. Gaines.
Who?
McLean.
Okay. And so where are you on being able to get someone hired?
All their price was too high. Mr. Walker just told me it was too expensive. So
Are you working? Why not?
I was working out of town, so I couldn't go out of town and come back. Gotcha.
So thank you for talking to those lawyers. Mr. Gregory, I'm gonna have you fill out some paperwork this morning to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer. Make sure you fill it out accurately and completely. You're gonna swear under oath that it's all true, and then I'll take a look at it, okay? Step in front of the clerk on the end. She'll give you that paperwork. Tyrania Johnson. Good morning. Thank you. Is it Tyrania?
Tyrania.
I say it wrong every time. I'm sorry. Ms. Johnson, were you able to get a lawyer hired?
No, ma'am. I have a reason. Why did you talk to three of them? I talked to Mr. Rojas, Mr. Joseph, and Mr. Wrights. But in the process of me talking to them, I had courts, and they told me I was going to combine it with this court. And she told me that I was going to get an attorney appointed to me.
What other court do you have?
I had it. It was my misdemeanor. They told me they didn't want to interfere with this because it's dealing with it. So she told me they was going to combine it. But when I messaged her,
who is that? Who told you that?
British.
Okay. So typically what that means is usually they'll handle your felony first, but you still, it doesn't get combined in one court. So I don't want you to misunderstand. So if you have a court date down there, you still have to go. So sometimes they'll do things with your cases that are kind of similar, but it's definitely two different things, two different courts. Okay. So are you working? Are you able to hire someone?
Yes, ma'am. Like that.
You think you'll be able to hire someone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so if I give you one more reset, can you get that taken care of?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so make sure when you go, let them know that you do have both of the cases, one in felony court and one in misdemeanor court. Okay. But this one is definitely the one, obviously, that's more serious to make sure you try to get someone hired. Okay. If for some reason you can't, talk to at least 3 others, bring me those names, and then we'll discuss your options, okay? All right, step in front of the clerk. Cedric Martin Harris. Good morning.
Good morning.
You're Cedric Martin Harris?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Harris, this is your initial appearance. In cause number 26, DCCR 0421, you're charged with the state jail felony offense of burglary of a building, and that's from February 4th of 2026. Since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer? So what I'm going to do, Mr. Martin Harris, is reset your case for about 30 days to give you some time just to see if you can hire someone. If you do get someone hired, bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer and they'll tell you what to do.
Yes.
If you're not able to hire a lawyer, I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts. They have different payment plans. Bring me back the names of the lawyers you've talked to so I know you're trying, and then we'll discuss your options.
Okay.
If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following the court order, and you would go back to jail. Do you understand? Okay. Step in front of the clerk right here. She'll give you a reset. Jerikia Holland. Good morning. How do you say your first name? Jerikia, and you're Jerikia Holland?
Yes, ma'am.
And Ms. Holland, this is your initial appearance in cause number 26, DCCR 0386. You're charged with a second-degree felony of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and that's from February 5th of 2026. And since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer?
No, ma'am.
So what I'm going to do, Ms. Holland, is reset your case for about 30 days to give you some time to try to hire someone. If you get someone hired before the next court date, just bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer and they'll tell you what to do.
Yes.
If you're unable to hire someone before that next court date, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. Y'all charge different amounts, have different payment plans. Bring me back the names of the lawyers you talk to so I know you're trying, and then we'll discuss your options. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following that court order, and you would go back to jail. You understand?
Yes.
All right, step in front of the clerk. She'll give you your reset notice.
Mr. Gunn? Yeah.
Keyshawn Spriggs. Good morning, you're Keyshawn Spriggs.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
look very nice this morning, Mr. Spriggs. Mr. Spriggs, this is your initial appearance and cause number 26 DCCR 0665. You're charged with indecency with a child, and that's from March 4th of 2026. And since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer?
Yes, ma'am. I have a constellation at on the 17th with Mr. Marcus Wilkerson.
Okay, so what I'll do, Mr. Spriggs, is reset your case for about 30 days to give you some time to see if you can get him or someone else hired. If you do get Mr. Wilkerson hired, make sure you bring the reset notice that you get today to him, and he'll tell you what to do. If you're unable to hire him or someone else, make sure you visit with at least 3 others. You'll see that they all charge different amounts, different payment plans. Bring me the names of the lawyers you've talked to so I know you're trying, and then we'll discuss your options.
Yes, ma'am.
If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following the court order, and you would go back to jail. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, step right here in front of the clerk. She'll give you a reset. All right.
Would he just make that?
Joshua Tyree. Good morning, you're Joshua Tyree. And Mr. Tyree, this is your initial appearance. You have 3 cases. Cause number 26, DCCR 0078, you're charged with unlawful possession of a firearm by felon, and that is from September 21st of 2025. And then in cause number 26, DCCR 0079, you're charged with the 3rd-degree felony of tampering or fabricating physical evidence with intent to impair, also from that same date. And then in cause number 26, DCCR 0080. Just a second. You're charged with the 2nd-degree felony offense of possession of a controlled substance, also from September 21st of 2025. Since you've made bond in your cases, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer?
No.
So your indictments also allege 3 prior felony offenses, which mean all of these you will be considered a habitual offender, which means if you're found guilty, your punishment range is a minimum of 25 years up to 99 years or life in prison. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So it's very important that you try to get someone hired before that next court date. I want to reset your case for about 30 days to give you some time to try to hire someone. If you get somebody hired before the next court date, just bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer, and they'll tell you what you need to do. If you're unable to hire someone before the next court date, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts, have different payment plans. Bring me back the names of the lawyers that you've talked to so I know you're trying, and then we'll discuss your options. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following the court order, and you will go back to jail. Do you understand?
Yes.
Also, was it a requirement that you were told that you were to wear a drug patch?
Yes.
And you have that on? All right, so it's very important that that drug patch is obviously negative. I get those results. So every 2 weeks, you have to go get it changed. Make sure you get it changed on time and that it's negative. If there's a positive result, your bond's going to get raised and there'll be a warrant. You'll go back to jail, okay?
Yes.
All right, step in front of the clerk. Darian Broussard.
There's that from the community officer.
I've got good morning, you're Darian Broussard. Give me just a second, Mr. Broussard. Let me read this real quick. So when you were here last time, I had you go get a drug patch. Well, I know you did, but then you didn't go get it changed when you were supposed to.
I had fired.
What?
And when I went to jail, I got fired for my job. So, man.
Have a seat in the jury box. Let's get you tested this morning. Nasir Brown. Are you Nasir Brown?
I'm sorry. I think we were here before.
You've been here before, but you have to speak up where I can hear you.
You executing beneficiary of the trust in hand.
Of the trust of what?
Of the trust in hand, yeah.
Of the trust in hand? Whose hand? What trust?
The execution.
Did you bring a copy of it?
I wasn't able to get to the copy. I do have.
Take the glasses off. I need to see your eyes, please.
These are my prescription glasses.
That's okay. So I'm having a hard time understanding you. You need to speak up and speak clearly so that the record can be clear. We were already here and I gave you an opportunity to try to go hire a lawyer for your 2 cases. Did you get a lawyer hired?
They did do it.
Who'd you talk to?
Made a few calls to the guy, Rafe. What's his name? Rafe King?
Mm-hmm.
What's his name again?
Who else?
That's the lawyer that I chose.
So if you chose him, you should have gotten him. I mean, he has the same, there's somebody that answers his phone every week. I understand. I know how it works. I told you to hire someone or visit with at least 3 lawyers.
Made an attempt.
You made an attempt? Okay. Did you go see Mr. Kimler? Did you make an appointment?
Able to do that.
Why not?
I'm not in a position to go back and forth in front of a lawyer that's in this state that I'm not finding. This is for the age.
So here's the thing, Mr. Brown, I told you very specific instructions when you were here before that if you did not do what I asked you, then your bond would be raised and you would have to go back to jail, right?
No.
Yes, that's exactly what I say, because you've heard me say it probably 8 times already this morning. So at this time, Mr. Brown, because you did not do what I asked you to do or what I ordered you to do, I'm going to raise your bond.
Challenge subject matter jurisdiction.
That's overruled. Listen, Mr. Brown, I'm raising your bond to $100,000 in each of your cases for not following the court order. Go back with the bailiff. Go back with the bailiff. Go back with the bailiff. You're going to make it worse if you don't.
Yeah, respectfully, this is not a fair trial.
You don't get to say respectfully and then be disrespectful. Go back with the bailiff.
She started, don't make me lay hands on you. Why would you lay hands on me?
Because you're not doing it, I'm telling you, now go.
Mr. Brown, you need to go back with the bailiff. Right now, I've raised your bonds. You have to go with the bailiff.
Not a threat to any officer.
You through in, Judge?
Yes, I'm through.
I am not a threat to any officer. Let's go. Why are hands on me?
Yeah.
Why are hands
I
on
told you I would put hands on you.
Why are hands being put on? Y'all see this on the camera?
And right there, put your hands on the wall. Put your hands on the wall, because you're not listening. Oh, listen, I don't know that.
Either AB or Hinton here this evening. They're usually my backup.
And just for record, I want y'all to know that's not mine, that's Charles.
Just wait a minute till we get some back in here.
And thank you. That's probably.
Yeah. Hey, I just looked up, I said, where's my backpack?
Yeah.
You're the first, yeah.
Judge Station.
But it will be first. Right, Steve, let me go.
Amon Colbert.
Yeah. Your system. But I'm smart, yeah.
You're Amon Colbert.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Colbert, don't wear sweatpants to court.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's felony court. You need to dress appropriately. All right. So were you able to get someone hired?
I was told I was supposed to go with Mr. Rennick, but Mr. Rennick was up on me, so I talked to Mr. Bailey, and he has a girl named Haley out there. Haley, paid her, and she told me she wasn't gonna be able to take the payment because the court date was so close.
Right.
So she told me to make a payment this week to start a payment plan
Okay.
and for reset if I get one.
Sure.
And then she'll take it from there.
And it's Haley.
I don't know her last name. I'll have to call Mr. Bailey.
Simmons?
I think
Does that sound right?
The Jensen Bailey, something like that.
Okay.
It's all right.
If you'll just make a notation, Kim, on there that he's going to hire, I think it's Haley Simmons, just to maybe a question mark with Jensen Bailey's name beside it also. You need to get someone hired before that next court date. Okay? Step in front of the clerk. Huh? I know, I'm glad you did because I couldn't, and I knew it. I just couldn't, and for the longest time I had it on a sticky note. 'Cause I had yeah, I don't know another one. Wesley Mack. Yes. Happy Monday. Good morning.
Good morning.
You're Wesley Mack. And Mr. Mack, this is your initial appearance and cause number 26 DCCR 0776. You're charged with the third-degree felony offense of tampering or fabricating with physical evidence, and that's from March 15th of 2026. Since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer? So what I'm going to do, Mr. Mack, is reset your case for about 30 days to give you some time to try to hire someone. If you get someone hired before that next court date, just bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer. They'll tell you what to do. If you're unable to hire someone before the next court date, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts of different payment plans. Bring me those names of the lawyers you've talked to when you come back, so I know you're trying, and then we'll discuss your options. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following the court order, and you could go back to jail. Do you understand? Yes. You'll step in front of the clerk right here. She'll give you that reset notice. Sierra Mitchell. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning. Okay. You're Sierra Mitchell. Yes, ma'am. And Ms. Mitchell, this is your initial appearance and cause number 26 DCCR 0779. You're charged with the state jail felony offense of abandoning or endangering a child with intent to return. That's from March 31st of 2026. Since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer? All right. So what I'm going to do, Ms. Mitchell, is reset your case for about 30 days, give you some time to try to hire someone. If you get someone hired before the next court date, just bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer. They'll tell you what to do. If you're unable to hire someone before the next court date, I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts of different payment plans. Bring me back the names of those that you've talked to, so I know you're trying, and then we'll discuss your options. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following the court order, and you would go back to jail. Do you understand? Yes, ma'am. You'll step in front of the clerk right here. She'll give you your reset notice.
Oh, sure.
It was, Nasir Brown.
You gave me something else, but
No, it's, yeah. He's one of the, trying to be a sovereign citizen, I think.
Not really, yeah. You did
He's
that-
not.
You did that last time.
Yeah. I remember.
I didn't think. You shouldn't good. We had lots of this.
Rory Parker.
She goes out.
Good morning, sir. You're Rory Parker.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
And Mr. Parker, next time, please do not wear sweatpants to court, okay?
Yes, I understand.
Mr. Parker, this is your initial appearance in cause number 26, DCCR 0782. You're charged with driving while intoxicated, third or more, and that's from February 25th of 2026. Since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer? All right, so what I'm going to do, Mr. Parker, is reset your case for about 30 days to give you some time to try to hire someone. Are you, do you have that ignition interlock device on your vehicle?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to, if you get a lawyer hired, I'm going to give you about 30 days. If you get someone hired before the next court date, just bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer and they'll tell you what to do.
Okay.
If you're unable to hire someone before the next court date, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts. They have different payment plans. You need to bring me back the names of the lawyers that you've talked to, so I know that you're trying, and then we'll discuss your options. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following that court order. You would go back to jail. Do you understand?
Yes.
If I test you this morning, Mr. Parker, you can have anything in your system? No. Let's double check that. Have a seat in the jury box, please. Lamudra Walker? I know I said that wrong. I'm sorry. Good morning, ma'am. How do you say your first name?
Lamadra.
Lamadra. And you're Lamadra Walker?
Yes.
And Ms. Walker, this is your initial appearance in cause number 24, DCCR 0846. You're charged with forgery of a governmental instruments, a state jail felony from February 14th of 2023. Since you've made bond, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer?
I got a court-appointed lawyer.
You did. So what happens is everybody that gets arrested on a felony gets an automatic court-appointed attorney.
Okay.
But once you bond out, I expect you to at least try to hire your own lawyers. So I'm going to reset your case about 30 days to give you some time to do that. If you get someone hired before that next court date, just bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer. They'll tell you what to do. If you're unable to hire someone before the next court date, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts, different payment plans. Bring me the names of the lawyers you talk to, so I know you're trying, and then we'll discuss your options. If you don't do that, then you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following that court order, and you would go back to jail. You understand?
Yes.
All right, step in front of the clerk. She'll give you a reset notice. Del Mario Whitfield. I'm hard notice today.
I had time to do what it done.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Did I say yours right?
Yes, you actually did.
Okay, it's Del Mario Whitfield.
Really?
And Mr. Whitfield, you look nice today also. Figure I fuss at people for not looking nice, so I'm gonna let those know that do. Mr. Whitfield, this is your initial appearance and cause number 26, DCCR 0672. You're charged with the state jail felony offensive driving while intoxicated with a child under 15. Since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer? So you've heard Mr. Whitfield, I'm going to reset your case about 30 days, give you some time to get someone hired. If you do get someone hired before that next court date, just bring the reset notice to that lawyer. They'll tell you what to do. If you're unable to, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts of different payment plans. Bring me back those names of the lawyers you've talked to, so I know you're trying, and then we'll discuss your options. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond and you would go back to jail. Do you understand? All right, if you step in front of the clerk, she'll give you a reset notice. So this last one needs a print still. You see that on your, I'm sorry. That's okay. I just see the note on there. Wesley Smith, Wesley Smith. Well, may not matter.
We'll get over that.
That was a big bucket to have only one no show. Just huh? Well, no, that was pretty good for initials, though. That's what I meant. Yeah.
No response, Shona?
Will be forfeited for non-appearance and reset at 100,000. Mr. Broussard, you can come back up, sir. All right, Mr. Broussard, you tested negative, which is great. It's very important that you do the best you can to get that changed every 2 weeks, okay?
Okay.
Good. Okay, sounds good. Do the best you can. And then you're on probation down in misdemeanor court, so you can expect to be tested through them as well. So we'll keep up with it that way. So, Mr. Were you able to get a lawyer?
I talked to several.
To 7?
And they literally, I got it all down in that hotel.
Okay, thank you for doing that. And
3,000.
okay.
Go to very because it's like $1,000 down.
So do you think you'll be able to get him hired if I do one more reset?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm going to reset your case one more time. See if you can get Mr. Burbank hired. If so, just bring the reset to him. If not, see if you can talk to some others. And if you still can't, we'll discuss your options at that next court date. Okay? Just step in front of the clerk. She'll give you a reset notice. And if you'll just write Burbank on this for me. Let's see, Mr. Comerford, are you ready on Ryan Ramey?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning. Morning.
You filed something, I haven't been changing the case, just a special measures.
Good morning, sir. You're Ryan Ramey?
Yes.
And this is cause number 25 DCCR 1246. Mr. Ramey is charged with driving while intoxicated with a child passenger. It looks like just recently there was a motion to suppress filed. Is that something, do you believe, Mr. Comerford, that would be dispositive of the outcome of the case if I hear it prior to trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so let's do this. I'll set it for a hearing on that in the next 30 days or so. We'll find a time when we have a couple hours at the most. I wouldn't think it would take more than an hour or two.
Okay. I haven't looked into it back.
Okay. And then we'll, I'll go ahead and take care of that. That way you guys know how to proceed, depending on the outcome of that.
I have a jury trial July 8th, so I just want to make that availability. We can just anytime in July and be fine, just not first week.
Okay. No, it won't be on a regular date. I'll have to find a date for us to have some time for the hearing. Just make a notation for me and we'll take a look at it. Make, if you'll put not July week. Okay. All right. Stay in touch with Mr. Comerford. He'll let you know when you need to be back and ready for that hearing. Okay. All right. Thank you. Mr. Paget, do you have Michael Harrison Jr.?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. Are you Michael Harrison Jr.?
Yes, ma'am.
This is 25 DCCR 1859. Mr. Harrison is charged with driving while intoxicated, third or more. And what is the announcement?
Your Honor, we reviewed the evidence, received an offer, and if you can give us a plea date, needs to arrange some time on weekends for
All right, any issues? No, you've got the ignition interlock device. Make sure you keep that, take care of that, and we'll just do a normal reset for a plea on the
Yes,
plea
Your Honor.
docket. We'll take care of it on that day. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank
Have
you.
excuse.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
See, Judge Walker, you've got Daniel Ward's sentencing. That one's done. No, that's for you. Okay. I need that. Thank you. Good morning.
How are you, ma'am?
Good. How are you?
Monday morning. Hey, something. How are you? Good.
Good morning, sir. Are you Daniel Ward? Yes. And Mr. Ward was previously in court and cause number 25 DCCR 1375 entered a plea of guilty to driving while intoxicated, third or more. I've received that pre-sentence report. If you both had an opportunity to review that report.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
Any additions or corrections?
The only thing I would add to it is they've determined to be a moderate to severe risk. The issue that I have with that is that the bulk of his criminal conduct is 21 years ago.
Right.
And 24 years ago. The last DWI that he had was 13 years ago. And what I would ask judges simply, I don't take away from what his history shows, but being that it's been 13 years before he's had any issues with drinking whatsoever. If the court is inclined to move forward with the JCDI program and various programs, I would simply ask maybe the court consider ordering it, but holding it in advance. And if he has any issue, any hiccup whatsoever while he's on probation, then about that. But 13 years is a pretty good amount of time.
Well, I agree with you on that. The issue that I've got really is from that substance abuse assessment, which doesn't really have anything to do with the length of time or what the history is. It's just what's going on now and what their determination was. And their determination was severe alcohol use disorder as well as severe sedative disorder. And I think to make sure that he is successful, I am inclined to order what they have requested so that we don't have any issues.
If I may to say, I think I've always said the best indicator of future behavior is when he's done 13 years is an incredibly long time to go for anybody. So at the end of the day,
Well, how long have you gone?
I've gone for 61 years, Judge.
Right.
But at the end of the day, but for the grace of God goes I. And
Same here.
So anyway, whatever the court's wisdom, the only other
Thank
thing
you. I appreciate that.
he does have to do 10 days as a condition.
Yes.
He's full-time employed.
Okay.
We have asked that he do it on weekends.
Yes, no problem with that.
No issue.
So any issue with starting this weekend? It would be from Friday. You'll go in Friday at 6. They'll let you out on Sunday. You'll do that.
If you can do it, great. If not, she just needs to know a date.
Can I have like a 2-week notice, like not this weekend, but the following?
Are you working this weekend?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so here's what I'll do, Mr. Ward. I'm going to find that you previously entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time, find you guilty of driving while intoxicated, third or more. Sentence you in accordance with your agreement to a term of 10 years in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Corrections, but I'm going to suspend that. Place you on probation for 5 years. You're ordered to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. That includes paying a $500 fine. You will be ordered to serve the 10 days upfront time, and I will do some dates on that in just a second. Also, I am going to order that you enter and successfully complete that JCDI program. I understand and respect what your attorney's asking for, but just based on the information that I have, I think it's important that you have those tools up front so that this doesn't ever happen again in 1 year or however many years. All right. Yeah. So you will be ordered to complete that program. If you do everything that you're supposed to when you're on this probation, this is a great opportunity because you'll be able to serve that sentence while you're out on probation. The other side of that is if you violate any condition of probation, you can be brought back into court and you could be facing that 10-year sentence in prison that you've already agreed to. Do you understand? So we're going to start your weekends on June 19th. So that's a week from this Friday. And you'll go in Friday at 6 o'clock to the Jefferson County Jail. It's important that you're on time. If you're late, you can be considered a no-show. Obviously, if you don't show, it's a violation of your probation. It's very important that you don't, some people think, and I know this isn't going to be you, that if they show up intoxicated, they're going to sleep it off for the weekend. Please don't do that. That's obviously a violation of your probation. I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. I also handed you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgment entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. If you have any questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or about how long that lasts, you can talk with your attorney, okay? You need to have a seat here in the courtroom. Probation is going to call you up to her desk when she's ready to go over your paperwork. All right, good luck to you, sir. Thank you. Oh, okay. Okay, I hope you'll show that you'll go grab it real quick. You can come up, Mr. Parker. All right, Mr. Parker, you tested negative, which is great, obviously. And you're going to get over here and get your reset notice. Make sure you try to get someone hired and follow all of those rules, okay?
Yes.
Thank you. He's down. Mr. Rojas, you have Fernando Garcia.
Good morning. I'll have to translate from Mr. Garcia.
Thank you, Mr. Rojas. Oh, wait, I don't see paperwork yet.
Oh.
Just have to give the credit that I didn't bring them.
That's right. You told me.
You should. Thank you. And for the record, Mr. Rojas, you're going to translate for Mr. Garcia, correct?
No.
Good morning, sir. Are you Fernando Garcia?
Yes.
And Mr. Will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
He will.
Mr. Garcia, in cause number 25, DCCR 1144, you're charged with the state has elected to proceed on the lesser included offense of evading arrest or detention, a class A misdemeanor. And that's from July 12th of 2025. And how do you plead to that charge?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you did what they charged you with?
Yes.
I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state has marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Rojas?
Yes.
Do you fully understand them?
Yes.
And do you understand if I follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney, that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal? So you can't change your mind later if I follow this agreement. You understand?
Yes.
Do you also understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law?
Yes.
And it looks like the agreement that you've reached is for a 1-year deferred probation, $500 fine, and you would be required to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. Is that your understanding?
Yes.
State tenders number 1.
No objection.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Garcia is not competent?
No.
All right, sir, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of your plea. find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to follow the agreement that you made and defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 1 year. You're ordered to pay a $500 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. If you do that, this is a great opportunity because you don't have a conviction on your record. And at the end of the probation period, if you're successful, the case will actually be dismissed. You'll never have the conviction. The other side of that, though, is if you violate any condition of probation, you can be brought back into court, found guilty of the offense, and sent to the Jefferson County Jail for up to 1 year. Do you understand?
Yes.
I'm handing you the trial court certification. That shows that this was an agreement that I followed. And so you have waived your right to appeal. If you'll just have a seat here in the courtroom, probation will call you up when she's ready to go over your paperwork. And Mr. Rojas, if you'll help with that.
I will.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
We didn't have them. Or we didn't know what was happening. Where did they are?
Mr. Macon?
Yes.
I don't see you on my docket.
I just realized I'm in the wrong part.
Well, good morning. Nice to see you.
I'm just nervous.
That's okay. Mr. Parker, you have Christopher Rhodes.
He's here, Judge. I just found I have.
Good morning, sir. You're Christopher Rhodes?
Yes, ma'am.
This is 26 DCCR 0209, and Mr. Rhodes is charged with driving while intoxicated with a child passenger. What is the announcement?
We have an agreement, but they need to re-indict him. And so I think Mafia said a couple weeks or.
Judge, he provided the mitigation documentation this morning to allow me to re-indict this to an endangering from a UWI child passenger so that he may receive deferred. I could have it indicted on Wednesday and be ready to plead sometime in the next 2 weeks.
All right, we'll just do about a 2-week reset. And Mr. Rhodes, make sure you stay in touch with Mr. Parker and he'll let you know when that next court date is and we'll take care of it. We'll put it on a plea docket on that next court date. All right, free to go.
Thank you.
You get it, that'll be a plea docket, Anna. Thank you, ma'am. Virginia Williams. Good morning. Good morning. So this is Miss Malfino.
Ashley.
Miss Malfino on Virginia Williams. Good morning, ma'am. You're Virginia Williams. And this is 26 DCCR 0218. And what is the announcement?
Your Honor, she's informed me has documentation that she's supposed to provide today, which I think will resolve the case if it says what she says it says, but I have not seen it. She told me she can have it today, and I'm asking for like a 2-week reset.
So why haven't you gotten that to Mr. Parker already?
Because the people didn't meet me to sign the affidavits at the notary, but they said that they'll meet me today.
Okay, so I'm going to do about 2-week reset.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, let's do this. I'll just do a normal reset. Okay. Get that as quickly as you can to Mr. Parker because he needs to get it to Ms. Malfino so she can take a look at it. And then it may or may not make a difference in your case, but she'll take a look at it once that's done. If for some reason that doesn't happen, then when we come back, we'll need to do something to the case. Okay.
And Judge, if I may, just to reiterate what the court said, based on her prior criminal history, it's not likely that that affidavit is going to suffice. But I'm happy to take a look at it, but I will make 2 alternative offers.
Okay, thank you. So make sure you visit with Mr. Parker before that next court date as well. Okay, thank you.
They said I have another one, but I don't have the bond. I
I don't have anything else.
Okay.
No, to kill those. So staying in contact with you.
Mr. Galmore, you've got Austin Talbot, sentencing.
Yes, sure.
Sentencing. Austin Talbot. Good morning.
Morning, Judge. How are you?
How about you?
All right, fantastic.
I do, I have.
Right, sir, you're Austin Talbot. You want to switch with Ms. Malfino, please? Thank you. And Mr. Talbot was previously in court, entered pleas of true in a motion to revoke his probation to counts 1 through 6, is on probation for aggravated assault. It was a 5-year deferred probation that he received in March of 21. And then a 5-year term for burglary of a building, as well as a misdemeanor driving while intoxicated. And I've received the updated pre-sentence report. Have you both had an opportunity to review that report?
We have, Your Honor.
I have, Judge.
Okay, so the burglary of the building and the DWI were both, they were actually first. He was on probation for that when he was placed on probation for this case. Those are expired. So we're currently just on the aggravated assault, which technically expired, but the motion kept it open. So we can do whatever we want on that one, correct?
Yes.
And you both had an opportunity to review that report.
We have, Your Honor.
Yes.
Any additions or corrections?
No corrections.
Ms. Malfino?
No, Judge, other than the fact that I handled all of these cases before this court. The burglary of the building involved the Little League down in Mid County. If you'll recall, obviously it was quite some time ago, but we were all here. And I do have notes reflecting the level of fear of the original complainant. I have not had the opportunity to study in depth the original PSI, but I know the court has it as well. I just ask you to take those things into consideration in addition to the fact that with those prior the DWI here and other history here, he has subsequently fled true to a new offense. I know that's more argument than addition, but that's all I have, Judge. And unless the probation department, and this gentleman is here for Ms. Broussard. I thought it was going to be Ms. Broussard, but I'm happy for him to add anything.
And what's your name for the record, sir?
Mr. Broussard, Dallin Broussard.
That's what I thought.
Yes.
Okay. I was about to say, I thought that was, yes, nice to see you, sir. Do you have anything to add to the updated report?
Nothing to add. No, ma'am.
Okay. And what is the status of that?
It's pending. He has a court-appointed attorney in that county. It's up north. The only discussions they've had as of right now is that it looks like they're going to offer him probation, but nothing has occurred yet. He's got another court date.
July 21st.
July 21st.
Or 24th.
We believe the case will be resolved on that date. If the outcome of that date makes a difference to the court, we'd be more happy to reset this until just after that next court date. But we do believe that the outcome is going to be probation there.
Yeah, I mean, it's still a misdemeanor, but it's the second. So it's a class A, I guess.
That's correct.
All right, go ahead, Mr.
I would say, Your Honor, since we were here last, the plan was for Mr. Talbot to be able to continue to go to work where he's working. He moved in the kind of this process and the court allowed him to transfer and work there. But since we were here last, his child or his son's been in the hospital pretty much the whole time. We do have a letter here. He came from the hospital yesterday. His son's in the Texas Children's Hospital. He has not been able to work since he's been here. He has not made a single payment since we were in court last. He has not really been able to work either since we were here last. So unfortunately, he's just dealing with his son's medical condition, and that's what I've been able to do as far as financials is concerned. Of course, the only thing he pled true to was basically the financials and this new offense, which occurred out of the county. So there's a few technicals along with that.
So what's your,
Well, Judge, what we're asking the court to do is consider either continuing his probation. I believe he's already reached the expiration date, but for this, he would have successfully concluded his probation. But because of this, we would ask the court to extend his probation, which has there's a lot of time left that the court could extend, or just reset and see what the outcome of the DWI is going to be. But I do believe it's probably going to be 2 years probation with interlock requirement.
Ms. Malfino?
Judge, I will defer to the discretion of the court because he has not had any other violent type of issues and because he has that issue with his child, which of course I know everyone's sympathetic to, whatever you think.
What was the date of the offense of this DWI second? When did that happen?
I don't remember. It was like a year, almost like that.
May of 25. All right, so here's what I'm going to do, Mr. Talbot. I'm going to find that you entered your pleas of true to counts 1 through 6 freely and voluntarily. Well, let me ask this. Do you have an interlock device on your vehicle now?
I'm not driving. I have a handheld.
You do?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you've agreed not to drive?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So what I'm going to do is find that you entered your pleas of true to counts 1 through 6 freely and voluntarily. Find those counts true, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty and revoke your probation. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to extend your probation by 2 years. I am going to order that as a condition of your probation, you enter and successfully complete the JCDI program. I understand that without driving and with having issues with your son, that could be difficult, but it's going to be required regardless of what else is going on.
Is that something, his probation was transferred to Angelina County? Is that something that Angelina County will do?
If they have, most counties have some type of program that is similar. And so whatever similar program they have, I would be willing to order that I'll have the probation officer look into that, but it has to be more than just, testing and stuff like that. I want an actual program. And if they don't have one, then get back with me. We're gonna have to figure something else out. This is the last opportunity you're going to be given here. You've been given a whole lot of opportunities. It will not matter what else is going on in your life. If you are unsuccessful after today, you will be looking at prison, and it's between 2 years and up to 20 years. So you've got to think of not just short term with what's going on with you and your family, but long term to be able to be around as well. Do you understand?
Yes, sure.
All right, so there was no agreement on this, and so you do have some rights to appeal. I can't imagine why you would want to, but I'm going to hand you that, Mr. Galmore, if you guys will sign off on this real quick and give him that bottom copy, and then just talk to probation today. Mr. Broussard will let you know what you need to do so that he can look into whatever program they have up there in that county. What is that, Diboll County, or is Diboll Angelina County? Okay, we'll check into that. Thank you, sir. Thank you for being here. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Ma'am. And you can, if you'll go stop and talk to probation right over there.
We start seeing all the probation officers, kids, be probation officers within here.
Yeah, we have.
It's true.
Let's see. Mr. Gertz, you've got Remington, Boykin.
Judge, can we hold on that?
Yes. And then Edgar Castillo. Edgar Castillo.
He's present, Judge.
Very different.
Okay.
Good morning, sir. You're Edgar Castillo.
Yes, ma'am.
And this is 25 DCCR 1052. Mr. Castillo is charged with evading arrest or detention with the use of a vehicle. And what is the announcement?
We have a deal worked out. We're gonna need to have a little time to sign everything up.
I'll hold it. You're gonna do that today? Yeah.
Please, sir.
Okay. Just have a seat, sir. Blaine Dunnigan, hold that.
Please, Judge.
And then Toy Frazier.
Yes, we can reset that with permission from the.
Good morning, sir. You're Toy Frazier.
Yes, ma'am.
And this is 25 DCCR 1494. Mr. Frazier is charged with giving a false name or information or forging a vehicle registration. And what is the announcement?
Judge, we're asking for a little time on that. If we could have a normal recess, Ms. Bonfino and I can discuss. details.
Judge, this case actually was the tax assessor director.
Yeah, I'm just looking. It looks like you were signed on in October of last year. So this will be the final reset. So make sure y'all get together, visit Mr. Frazier. Make sure you stay in touch with Mr. Gertz. Once he gets any information, we'll get an announcement at the next court date. Okay, thank you. You're free to go. Make that notation, please. Felicia Freddie.
All right, Judge, I'm gonna this ring. We've got getting ready for this other trial this afternoon.
Good morning. You're Felicia Freddie. And Miss Freddie, this is an MTRP and cause number 24 DCCR 1390. What is the announcement?
Judge, if we could have a few minutes, I think I'll be able to get this resolved today.
Okay, sure. I'll hold it.
It's an MTRP, Judge. So.
Thank you. Just have a seat, ma'am. Okay. And then you've got Miguel Martinez, Mr. Gertz.
Yes, Judge. He's present.
Right, so you're Miguel Martinez. This is 25 DCCR 0584. Mr. Martinez charged with aggravated sexual assault of a child. And what is the announcement?
Judge, the state made us an offer and we have made a counter offer in the case. And I think the state needs to get input from the family, is my understanding. And so they're not saying no, they're just saying, let us check. So I don't know if you want to do 2 weeks or 3 weeks.
I'm going to do 2 weeks. It'll be the final reset. It looks like this has been about a year.
There is a possibility that I'll be in trial in Lufkin and federal court on that day, but we will let you know.
Just let us know and we can push it a week or two if we have to. Make sure you stay in touch with Mr. Gertz so that once he visits with Ms. French, you guys know, because this will be the last reset for an announcement.
Yes, Your Honor. Snowballs popping.
Yeah, and Dan Church.
Oh, yeah. And
It's a bond hearing, right? Dan Church. That's with Ms. Malfino. Good morning, sir. You're Dan Church.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
And this is 26 DCCR 0612. Mr. Church is charged with deadly conduct, discharging a firearm. And the state has filed a motion asking that well, I'm looking at the state's motion. The motion it says aggravated assault, but the charge is deadly conduct. That just
I'm sorry, Judge. That's my error. I was trying to file it rather quickly after receiving the affidavit from the complainant, and I'll fill the court in on that as to why I don't have a witness present.
Looks like the current bond is set at $20,000. The state has asked to raise that bond. Ms. Malfino?
Excuse me, Judge, and I apologize about that error. Obviously, the court would see the probable cause affidavit is very similar to an aggravated assault, discharging a weapon somewhat in the direction of the complainant. In this case, I have had multiple conversations with Jeremy Shelton, the complainant. He is the across the street neighbor of Mr. Church. He is a very nice young man. He was very forthright, came in and presented me or had an affidavit authored by himself with one of my investigators in lieu of coming to docket today. He, as the court can probably surmise, is of the mind that he doesn't want to aggravate the situation. Nope, not intending to use that same word, but I will tender that as State's Exhibit number 1, just for purposes of this hearing. And I have Mr. Gertz, it's his affidavit just expressing concern about the nature of this offense and the fact that they reside across the street from one another, that he has a very young son and a wife who were also present at the time of this offense. And he is concerned that Mr. Church may be keeping weapons at his sister's house down the street. I have worked very closely with my investigator, Mr. Fays, and he is familiar with Mr. Church as well as Port Arthur Police Department is. And we've asked that some things be implemented in the interim time period to hopefully assure the safety of all the parties, including Mr. Church. I just wanted to bring this matter to the court's attention with that motion. It's not necessarily intended to increase as much as it is to modify with the admonishment regarding weapons, et cetera, because obviously it's difficult to remove these two individuals from one another approximately because of where they both reside.
Any objection to me reviewing that?
Well, Judge, the rules of evidence don't apply in a bond hearing, so I would love to have some great evidence, but I don't have a good one.
And I'll state the ones admitted for purposes of this hearing. Give me just a second, please. Mr. Gertz?
Judge, I'm happy to discuss bond conditions. $20,000 is more than sufficient, though, in terms of the amount for this allegation as it stands right now, or as it's indicted right now. Mr. Church wouldn't, I think, object to the normal conditions of not having any contact with complainant, not possessing any weapons.
Those are already conditioned.
Right. I'm not sure what else. What else the court could impose because of the proximity of their homes without infringing on his constitutional property rights of his own. But I think the fact that he's hired counsel, has shown up to court, he's taken this seriously. He's not been threatening the complainant or anything of that nature. I understand the complainant may have concerns, but those are the complainant's concerns. They're not being triggered by anything, no pun intended, by anything that Mr. Church has done since his arrest or his indictment. And so, and he's not violated any of his bond conditions that
No, I think
that I'm aware of. Or that
is if they feel like he is watching, could be, just uncomfortable. There's an allegation that he's sitting in his car watching family, obviously based on the nature of the offense and the allegations and the probable cause. That would give me some concern too if I lived across the street and that had actually happened. So,
but I don't think I just don't think raising his bond and just charging him more penalty is the proper remedy for that. So I'm not sure how the court remedies that, and I don't see what
the way it gets remedied, Mr. Church, is if you're doing anything that's making the person uncomfortable, that's the complaining witness in this case, the only way for me to take care of that is to put you in jail. Then they don't have to, nobody has to worry. I don't want to do that, but I need you to understand that there's no way around if, you're not contacting them or talking to them. I get that. But if you're doing other things, like sitting in your car and watching them, then that's going to be of concern to me. So I'm ordering you, here's what I'm ordering right now. Listen to what I'm going to say very clearly, okay? This no contact order is going to include literally looking that direction. You can't sit on your front porch. You need to sit in the back. You can't just sit in your car for no good reason. People don't do that. So you're not going to do that. Do you understand? So if they feel uncomfortable, they're going to let Ms. Malfino know, and you're going to end up in jail. So I understand you live across the street, but if I were you, I'd walk. If I was going out my front door, get in your car and leave if you're going somewhere. No lingering, no looking that direction, no standing there watching. Otherwise, you're going to end up in jail because I won't have any other choice. Does that make sense? Okay. So we'll reset this for an announcement. Make sure you stay in touch with Mr. Gertz, visit with him before that next court date, and we'll see if we can get an announcement, okay? You're free to go.
Thank you.
Oh, here. One of those is just what I printed out. Do you want the exhibit or does that go in the file? That discussion supports my face. Why don't you work on those other two and I'll call Mr. Stovall in just a few minutes.
Mr. Gregory.
Let's see, Mr. Price and Mr. Rennick
Yes, Judge.
on the expunction for Vincent Ponteri.
Right.
Yeah.
That expunction shouldn't have been allowed on that, that was a mistake.
Okay.
It should have been a petition for non-disclosure and my paralegal filed it.
Oh,
So
okay.
that was our mistake.
All right. So if you would, I guess, just file some type of motion to dismiss that when you all the.
But that was a mistake, not fair, and I should have caught it. And I didn't.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
We be excused.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Price.
Thank you, Steve.
It's your talk tomorrow.
And are you ready on your sentencing?
Yes.
On Amber Bruno Walker?
Yes, she's present.
How are you? Good. Sure.
We see.
Good morning. You are Amber Bruno Walker. And this is cause number 25 DCCR 1814. Ms. Bruno Walker was previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to the state jail felony offense of driving while intoxicated with a child passenger. I've received the pre-sentence report. Have you both had an opportunity to review that report?
We have, Your Honor.
State answers.
Are there any additions or corrections?
None from the defense, Your Honor.
No additions or corrections. However, I do have a comment or a question.
Sure.
And it relates to the defendant's version on page 2. Your Honor, I don't know that it's a full-throated admission of guilt. She refers to this incident as being a distracted driving incident, when in reality it was a rollover crash. She was essentially not cooperative and required a blood search warrant to get her blood.
I made note of that as well.
Judge, I would add to that though, is, she did acknowledge in that same thing, although it's not lengthy, but they listed, she did also acknowledge in it that this was her responsibility. She said was responsible for.
I mean, you tested your blood alcohol by the time they finally got it was 0.0986. I mean, so you definitely were above the legal limit. Are you disputing that?
No.
Okay. So Ms. Bruno Walker, at this time, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time find you guilty of driving while intoxicated with a child passenger. Sentence you in accordance with your agreement to a term of 2 years in the state jail prison, but that will be probated on for 5 years. So you'll be on probation for 5 years. You're ordered to pay the $1,000 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. So you're going to be regularly tested. The police version is that it rolled over.
Yes, ma'am, it did.
It did not roll over. Okay, that's just a. So,
Just so the record's clear, Judge, I've got part on here. I'll show it to Mr. Rennick as well.
okay. How's that not a rollover?
It's nothing to know.
I thought rollover mean like.
Well, it wasn't on all four wheels, was it?
Yeah.
While you had a child in there. So here's part of the important thing about probation is in order to be successful, you've got to completely take responsibility for everything you've done, all of the conditions that you're going to have to do. It gives me some concern that there's some diminishing of that by you right now. So it is very important that you take advantage of everything that you're about to have to do on probation, because if you don't, you're going to be right back in here and you're going to be looking at that 2-year sentence. You understand? So you are, do you currently have the auto ignition device on your vehicle?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so you'll make sure and keep that. Obviously, if there's any blows into that are positive for alcohol, it's a violation of your probation. If there's any issue and probation feels like you need anything more than just regular probation, you'll immediately be referred to treatment, whatever that is. It will be ordered by the court. You understand? You can't have a single drink of alcohol while you're on probation. And obviously you can't do anything else, whether it's legal or illegal, without a prescription. If you do everything you're supposed to while you're on this probation, this is a great opportunity because you'll be able to serve that 2-year sentence that you received while you're out on probation instead. But the other side of that is if you violate any condition of probation, you can be brought back into court and you could be your probation revoked and facing that 2-year sentence. You understand? I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you waived your right to appeal. I also handed you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgment entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. If you have any questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition or about how long that lasts, you can talk with Mr. Rennick. All right, you just need to have a seat here in the courtroom. Yes, ma'am.
Occupational
Talk to your attorney about that. That's filed somewhere else separately from this. And so have a seat here in the courtroom. Probation will call you up to her desk when she's ready to go over your paperwork. All right, good luck to you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thanks.
They're all like, not me. It's Monday morning. I'm sleepy too. Which one is it? Which one is it? Do you know his name? Sleepyhead, who?
Well,
John Gray?
John Gray.
John Gray? John Gray?
John Gray. John Gray.
Good morning. You all right, Mr. Gray?
I can't have your thought.
You okay this morning? Why are you sleeping?
Work.
Work. Have a seat in the jury box. I'm gonna get you tested this morning to see if there's anything in your system.
I see him back there.
Mr. Lewis, you've got Treasurer Harris. It's a sentencing.
Second seat, in the back row. Read it.
Good morning.
Good morning, Jim.
Good morning, ma'am. You are Treasurer Harris. And this is cause number 24, DCCR 1482. And Ms. Harris was previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to unlawful carrying a weapon in prohibited place. I've received the pre-sentence report. Have you both had an opportunity to review that report?
I have, Judge.
Hi, Ron.
Any additions or corrections?
No, ma'am.
Judge, other than the fact that I think this court has already admonished her several times about not possessing a weapon and not being on the property of Lamar University, which I think she is no longer enrolled.
Yeah. Okay. All right, ma'am, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 3 years. You're ordered to pay the $500 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. That includes not possessing a weapon. That includes if someone else has one and they hand it to you, or this situation, you're 2 semesters away from graduating college. You know, you've got to be looking and thinking, how stupid of a decision to make, to not just do it, but let's put it all over social media. It could change your life, and it has, hadn't it? So I want you to be successful. We all do. There's no reason for any of us to think that you're not going to be successful, but it's very important that you follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. So you'll be on that 3-year deferred. If you do everything you're supposed to, this is such a great opportunity because you don't have a felony conviction on your record. Having a felony conviction will change your life in very negative ways. Lots of colleges won't even accept you. And so do everything you're supposed to on the probation. If you do everything you're supposed to, get that community service done up front, pay your fees, do everything correctly, you can even get off probation early. That happens all the time. It's going to be up to you though. So if you don't do everything you're supposed to on this probation, if you violate any condition, you can be brought back into court, found guilty, which means you'll have a felony conviction on your record, and then you can be sentenced anywhere in the range of punishment, which is between 2 years and up to 10 years. So you need to take advantage of this because I can tell you right now, anything that has to do with guns at this point is obviously being taken extremely seriously in our county. If you're back in here and the underlying offense has something to do with a gun, even though you just held it and did whatever you shouldn't have done with it, you're likely to go to prison for a long time. So nobody wants that. So do everything you're supposed to. It's harder when you're young because your friends are going to be going out and doing certain things that you're not going to be able to do. But these are decisions that are going to affect you long term. So think long term and not short term. Okay. I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed. And so you've waived your right to appeal. You just need to have a seat here in the courtroom. Probation is going to call you up to her desk when she's ready to go over your paperwork. All right. Good luck to you. Get those last 2 semesters done and graduate. Okay. Okay. Davion Mason. Good morning, sir. You're Davion Mason. And will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Mason, in cause number 25 DCCR 1511, you're charged with the state jail felony offense of burglary of a building, and that's from August 18th of 2025. And how do you plead to that charge? Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? And are you pleading guilty because you actually did what they've charged you with? I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Before you sign these, did you go over them with Mr. Lewis? Do you fully understand them? And do you understand if I follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal? And it looks like the agreement that you made is for a 5-year deferred probation. There would be a $500 fine and you would be required to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. Is that your understanding? Do you also understand if you're not a U.S. citizen that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law? State tenors number 1.
No objection.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Mason's not competent?
No.
Is there any issue with restitution?
I have the restitution amount, but I would ask the court, please, just
Go ahead and
because of
give
my
me-
prior dealings with Mr. Mason, would you please go to PNC?
Yeah, so Mr. Mason,
$2,000. There is a co-defendant that I would make
Okay.
it incumbent upon both.
need some more information on that. So Mr. Mason, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily, find that you're mentally competent and understand the nature and the consequences of your plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, but I'm going to reset your case for sentencing so that the probation department can do a pre-sentence report. That'll give me more information about you and your case, and then we'll come back later for sentencing. If there's any restitution, we'll discuss that on that date as well, okay? On your way out of the courtroom today, you need to stop and talk to the probation officer, and she's sitting at that desk right there. All right, we'll see you back at sentencing.
Thank you, Judge.
See, Mr. Lewis, you've got Lance Charbino.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry.
Do you have his? Oh, that's David Mason's. Never mind, sorry. Good morning, sir. You're Lance Charbino?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Charbino is charged in cause number 25 DCCR 0096 with credit or debit card abuse. And what is the announcement?
Judge, we have a resolution in place that's going to require some upfront restitution. So we're asking for some additional time for them to come up with that. About 45 days should be enough. We have to do that.
Monthly high?
I have no objection to that. Judge, we've offered to reduce it to a misdemeanor based on his having no criminal history. If he'll pay that up front, I believe it's about $5,000.
So here's the thing, Mr. Charbonneau, I'll do a 45-day reset. Give you some time. If you can get the money together, great. Sounds like that's a great deal. If for some reason you can't, I'm not going to keep resetting it for that. You guys will have to talk about some other resolution.
Yes,
Okay, so do what you can, but I will give you 45 days on that.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're free to go. Richard Volry, it's a sentencing, Mr. Lewis and Ms. Malfino. Good morning, sir. You're Richard Volry. And Mr. Volry was previously in court and cause number 25 DCCR 1746, entered a plea of guilty to aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, a second-degree felony. And that was